finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. My name is Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. There's Meat Sauce, Paul Lambert. There's Zach Halverson. Big day on the Power Trip Morning Show, man. This is going to be fun, especially if you're a Seinfeld fan. John O'Hurley. Jay Peterman himself is going to be here. The Soup Nazi, man, just some classic Seinfeld characters. When is that, 8, Chris? What time are they rolling in?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
right. Yep,
man.
that's
Sweet.
Correct.
That's so
That'll
cool.
be great.
Yeah, shout out to the Saints. Thanks for putting that together. That's super cool.
Yeah. They're the best.
They really are.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Now, the last time, though, the Saints helped us out with Terry Kaiser, who played Bernie at Weekend at Bernie's.
Mm-hmm.
While he was here, his house was burning down.
Yeah.
That's true.
True story. So I hope these two guys have somebody watching their house.
Yeah, you'd hope, yeah. I think Terry Kaiser did have somebody watching his house.
Yeah, dog sitting or something, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a couple of guys just watching his house for the weekend.
Everybody's a working.
Well played.
They spent a weekend there, and then it burnt down.
Yeah, man.
You spent a weekend where?
At Bernie's. I mean, Terry's.
Yeah, Terry's. Terry.
That's it.
Do you think Rosie would have got that reference?
No.
Rosie would have looked at the house that was burning and said, "What?"
We know what he would
And
have
then
said.
what?
we know exactly.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
100%.
can I please have your attention?
1,000%.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Look, we can talk Seinfeld all day long, but Sauce, 20 minutes ago, you said you have an unbelievable story.
I do.
Oh God.
No, it's
No, I can't wait.
it's
No, he was just praying to God. He was just excited about the story.
and also with you, Hawk.
I'll take you.
So you got
It's
to.
ungodly embarrassing, but I'll share it because life is show prep, right, Hogs Daddy?
That's the word.
So last night, there's the stuff that I'm going to share beforehand has reference to what happened at the end.
It has reference.
It has reference. So last night, me and my, it has context to what happened in this
Yes,
story.
it has reference and it has context.
So me and my good friend Nick Swartzen went out for dinner last night.
Oh my God, that was the biggest name drop ever dropped
nice.
in the name of history.
Oh, nice name drop.
Wow.
And
No wonder this story starts so dramatically.
Jesus Christ and I were hanging around together last night.
you were?
Yeah.
Just listen. Trust me. It's
You know-
worth it.
Do you know Rosie knew a bunch of the purple people eaters?
Yeah.
Really, really well. Like extremely closely.
A couple nights ago, I was a purple panty eater.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway, so
So where were you?
I was at Spoon and Stable.
With?
Nick Swartzen.
Son of a
with
bitch.
with your good friend Gavin Kaysen?
He was also there.
Oh, man.
So
Man.
God, did the cameras
Hold
ever
on.
leave you guys alone?
Hold on. I just don't see my invitation.
Well, you're not a big enough name.
I guess I'm not. It's cool, though.
I mean, you're no Nick Swartzen or Gavin Kaysen.
So we're sitting there having a very nice dinner, right? And I don't drink a lot, so I'm drinking water. And of course, because that place is great, the service is outstanding. So every time my glass would get a little bit empty, they would fill it, right?
God, I hope he pissed himself.
So we're sitting there, we're hanging out.
Oh, man, the paparazzi. Get out of here.
There's no paparazzi.
Get out of here, Papa.
And we have a
Papa.
very nice dinner. We have a very nice conversation.
Damn it.
And he's like, hey, can you give me a ride home? And I said, absolutely. Where? And he says, my sister lives in part of Edina. I said, perfect. I live in that area. So I drop him off.
Papa.
And the whole time, every exit on 100 is basically closed. So I had to take this long, winding road. The second I get off on 394 onto 100, I have to pee.
Jesus Christ.
So I drop him off. I have to pee really, really, really bad.
Oh, boy.
And the whole time I'm like, I have to get off on a side street, open my door, pretend I'm checking the tire pressure and pee.
Oh, my God.
So
You are a vagrant.
I have to go so bad. So I'm driving as quickly as I can.
So while you're driving, probably faster than the speed limit, correct?
I was probably going 8 or 9 over, yeah.
Are you being chased through a tunnel by the paparazzi?
No, there's no paparazzi
Papa.
involved. And
Because that normally doesn't end well.
so I dropped, no.
You didn't go through the Lowry Hill Tunnel?
No,
at
I
all?
did not, no. Hasn't happened to me yet. So
At this point, hang on. I can turn the cameras off because
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point in the story,
it's
you
just
have been
me.
left alone.
Yeah, it's just- yeah.
Oof, what a relief.
And by the way, you walked out of Spoon and Stable and you got your car just fine?
Yeah, oh yeah. It was tough, yeah. I was blind.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't believe I got here. I was blinded by all the pictures. And so I'm driving down France Avenue as fast as I can. And I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to pee my pants. So I pull off on a side street, and it's the busiest side street in North America. And this car is going to take a left, but it notices I stop. And I'm like, what the? So I get out of the car, pretending I'm looking at something in my car, and it stops and it's watching me. And I'm like, well, now I can't piss. So I get back in my car. I can see my house, and I pissed my pants.
Jesus Christ.
100% a true story.
You're a
What is
I
disgrace.
going on?
peed my pants.
What is going on?
I couldn't.
What grown man can't hold it for another 30 seconds?
I have never in my life drank so much water.
It doesn't matter.
I couldn't take it. I got all the way onto the road I live on, and I could see my house, and I'm like, I don't really have to go anymore. And I looked down, I'm like, oh, God.
You didn't know
And I
it?
ran downstairs, and I finished the rest of it. It was...
What do you mean finish the rest of it?
I peed like the guy in
Austin
League
Powers.
of Our Own. I peed forever. I had never in one setting drank so much water. And I should have asked if I could go into Nick's sister's house and pee, but I wanted to go home because I was tired. And I peed my pants about 8 hours ago. That's the story. It was very embarrassing. And I slept downstairs last night, so my wife, if she's up, is hearing this for the first time.
I mean, oh my God. How old are you? 40?
I'll be 43 in 25 days.
Jesus, you even know how many days it is to your effing birthday.
Well, it's a
In some
reference
ways,
to the
that's
story.
in some ways that's the most embarrassing part. Man. You've stopped the show.
Well, I tried to stop my car and pee on the side of the road, but somebody wasn't minding their own business.
When you... Ugh. When you stopped your car, you could see your house?
No, I got back in my car and I drove about 3 blocks and then I could see my house.
And you can't hold it for another 90 seconds.
I couldn't hold it.
I mean, that's just, I just don't buy it.
And you inferred that you did not realize you had pissed yourself until you said to yourself, I no longer have to piss.
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
100%. None of this is made up. It was not good.
Were you driving the Jeep?
I was driving my wife's car.
Oh,
Did it leak onto her seat?
I don't know. I didn't look.
you
Well,
don't
didn't
know.
even- didn't even check.
You don't know.
There might be urine all over the driver's seat.
Take time to.
I had to go in and finish, or I was going to pee all over my kitchen.
Jesus Christ. It
Hang on a second here. Let me ask Google Gemini what it takes to be
Committed?
no, for Kel to be an actual saint. Hang on. How does one reach sainthood? Because if she ain't there. All right, yeah. This, yep, servant of God. Yeah, there's a blessing thing, canonization. Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it's not my brightest moment.
I mean, she does need to perform a couple of miracles.
Yeah, well,
I mean, Louis is 1. Keeping you alive, I would argue, is
it's
2.
2, yeah.
You should either be 3 or 83. Because you don't piss yourself at 43.
No,
Well, I'm not 43 yet.
not for 25 more days.
Hi, Mark.
Not that anyone's counting.
Mark, watch out for waterworks in there.
Yeah, no, I had to sit in the car and listen. There was no, I was not leaving my car until I heard him say, "I peed my pants."
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure did. Did you hear that he was out with his good friend Nick
Nick
Swartzen
Swartzen.
at
Did you catch that
Spoon?
part?
Didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Gavin Kaysen.
Yep, and Gavin.
I think
I
that's,
wouldn't tell the story if I couldn't tell that part.
Is it, do you think I don't have any famous friends? Nay, friends. Because I don't piss myself?
I don't know, man.
Is that a requisite?
Probably. You have famous friends. You have Corey.
She's not famous.
Fantastic inside joke.
Brilliant. Maybe the best line of the whole bit. Brilliant. Brilliant. Genius.
Yeah, that was a good story, Sauce.
Thank you.
So last night I'm out with my good friend Nick Swartzen. What a start that was.
Thank you.
Jeez, just a straight rosy name drop.
Well, I had to.
I hope
Man.
Nick knows now that you pissed yourself.
But by the way, you could have whatever. There's not the end of the world that you said Nick, although it was a name drop. But you could have told the entire story without mentioning Nick.
Yeah, right.
Nick's famousness had nothing to do with the story.
Right.
It was you were out to dinner.
Yeah, or the restaurant.
You were exactly.
Yeah, good point.
we all love
Or
Gavin.
the chef at the restaurant.
We all
very
love Gavin,
famous
and sure, we have no problem helping out Gavin as well. But still,
Amen.
you could have just said, "I went out to dinner last night, drank way too much water, pissed my pants on the way home." Now that story is way shorter, and of course, wouldn't have given us all these bullets to fire at you. But I'm glad that you did.
No,
But,
yeah, it's true. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely better that you did it because now we're gonna hold it over you.
That was that was the line that grabbed me down in the car. I drank too much water. I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for the end of this.
Yep.
I kind of see where this one's
Yeah,
going.
there's only
and I
one
want to
ending.
hear him say it.
And all those exits on 100 being closed.
Damn road construction,
one.
I tell you. But it's an important one.
Try living
Try
in
living in
Edina.
Edina right now,
Yeah.
man. These people are going crazy in Edina. They're
Yeah.
urinating themselves.
They got it tough.
was the car that stopped and looked at you a police officer?
No, it was a giant Escalade. And
Well,
it was just creeping along the road watching me.
It's the nice
And I
bright
just
lights
wanted-
I
right on.
highly doubt he was watching you.
No, he stopped like he was going to take a right. So he's here. The road goes this way.
This no way. I know people that are
see
listening
it.
can't see it, but I
Can't
can even
see it.
see it, and it's not helping
And I'm
at
over
all.
here.
And may
He
I
was going
say,
to go this way.
is it possible that the gentleman or lady in the Escalade said, "Is that a parade float driving a car?"
They were probably shocked. They didn't care what I was doing.
Or, hear me out. Maybe this person
Is that the
said.
Jack in the Box mascot?
Maybe this person said, "This is Edina. There is no way that guy is out checking his tire pressure. He must be peeing."
Right.
Because anybody in Edina would just call somebody else to check their tire pressure for them and
Yes.
change a tire. So is he actually thinking that I'm supposed to buy that? He's clearly about to piss his pants.
Yeah.
Let's stick around and watch this.
Yeah.
And we don't let people do that here in Edina.
No.
No.
How
Hi.
long of a
Has
time
this
from
been-
This has been going brilliant.
when you actually pulled the trigger
What?
on the pissing.
Wait a minute. What?
How long from when that time before that was it like it going to be a dire situation?
Right when I dropped my friend off.
Who?
My friend.
Just some rando.
No, Nick Swartzen.
Oh, Nick Swartzen.
He's in Happy Gilmore too.
Friend wouldn't let you, maybe, I don't know, use his
I
bathroom.
didn't, but I wanted to go home. I was tired.
But it was a dire situation.
But it was.
How many
it was
gas
just-
stations between
all
the
of
home
them.
of...
All of them. I went past Hawks guy's spot. I thought about knocking on the window
Well,
there.
I mean,
I had to go, man.
yeah, there's gas
Exactly.
stations.
Yeah,
There's
but
fast food restaurants.
I didn't want to run into the gas station and then be like, either have to purchase something or
No,
you have to get
No,
a
you
code.
don't.
It's 2025.
No, that's
you
the
can just
beauty.
go
You
to
can
the.
just, yeah,
do you think?
you can
Do you think a
pull
gas
right
station
in
attendant
and just
has a
pee.
little like like a flight log going like, okay, that plane takes off. No, nobody cares. Nobody's keeping track. If you buy a Snickers bar,
I don't know how many times, like on a road trip, I've stopped directly in front of a gas station where you're not supposed to park.
Right.
Run in, go to the bathroom, and come right back out and leave without feeling one bit guilty.
you better buy something, sir.
And even
They
if you
don't
do
care.
buy like a $1 pack of M&Ms or something like that, yeah, pack of gum, whatever, that's a lot cheaper than the detailing you're going to have to get when your wife gets in her car this morning and smells nothing but piss.
The odor.
Winnie!
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, time to put her down. She's incontinent.
Oh, yeah, you
She's
should-
incontinent.
Oh. Yeah, thankfully you didn't use this as an excuse to try to
No.
get rid of Winnie.
No, it's all me.
I respect that you owned it.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy he's told the story.
Yeah.
You got to
It's the
tell
first thing
that
I
one.
thought of.
Great
Yeah.
story.
You got to tell that one.
Nothing about that makes me respect you.
You are a person I do not respect. The things you say, your actions, your methods and style, everything you would do, I would do it the opposite way.
I can't believe you didn't know you were pissing until you pissed.
Yeah.
You didn't give the go-ahead.
Which also means
Or
you
the
said
trigger,
you
as Zach likes
stopped
to
because
call
you
it.
said you went downstairs and finished, which
Yeah.
means
How do you cut the stream?
Yeah, how
Right.
do you do
I
that?
pinched-
Who issued the code red?
Yeah.
you pinch. But again, how can you not pinch
come you
before
went-
it
yeah,
starts?
there we go.
It's so much
You
harder
start
once.
pinching way
Yeah.
early.
Once it starts, it's so much harder to
Oh,
stop.
yeah. Especially
Yeah.
if you've been holding it. That's just,
It's over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your penis was like,
Yeah. Yeah. He just took off.
Man,
you are a,
disaster.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. You're a,
I would love to say you're my only friend that has trouble getting to a bathroom in their car, but you're not my only one.
Yeah, I got a text from somebody who said I do it like 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I know. He's on at 9.
No,
was it Tommy?
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does it for the thrill of the game.
Besides that,
Hey, Mark, the your friends that pee your pants once in a while?
Yeah.
Pee their pants once in a while?
Yeah.
Are they super famous, or should we just keep them?
Well,
Nameless.
I mean, I guess in a way, Bales is pretty famous because he's the friend of mine that was all over me to get on this show. So yeah, I guess Bales is pretty famous.
I mean, no offense to Bales, not noteworthy enough to name drop.
No, I mean he's
Like, that's
no
not gonna
Nick
move the meter.
Swartzen or
No.
Gavin
Right.
Case,
Thank
and
you.
no.
Yes.
I mean
Like
it's going to move his meter, but nobody else's.
Right, like if you went to Raising Cane's with Bales, that doesn't make the news.
wait a minute. I just realized
He'd
we're
be
being
super happy.
We're being
Well, he's at
played.
Cane's.
I just realized we're being played.
What?
There's a spot in this next spot that says Meat Sauce Paul Lambert for Depends. We're being played.
Maybe. Well, thanks to my friends at Gutter Helmet, gutterhelmetmn.com. Never clean your gutters again.
Your penis needs a gutter helmet.
Well played.
You're going to have to clean your wife's car seat later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a car seat right beside Louie.
Maybe he and I did it at the same time last night. He was
No,
asleep.
he can hold his mud.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's 7 months.
Yeah, he thinks you're ridiculous.
Great
He's
save.
up all-
Mark and Chris know this. Mark and Chris know this because they've gone through this 1,000 times. You tell your kids 15 billion times before a trip.
My Lord.
Try going to the bathroom. This is a long drive.
Yep.
From now on, Kel's going to have to do the same thing to Louie and Sauce.
Yeah, correct.
Now, have you boys both gone before we leave?
Yep.
Yeah, those long drives from Minneapolis to Edina.
Minneapolis.
Yeah. It's a 5-minute drive.
Yeah.
Wait, from Edina, where did you drive?
Me?
Yeah, from your home to where?
Isn't this St. Louis Park?
No. During the story.
Oh, from Spoon and Stable.
Oh,
to
Spoon
mine.
and Stable.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Gavin Casey's joint.
Yeah,
Oh,
Great
my
spot.
God. And you ate by yourself?
No, I ate with Nick Swartzen.
I've heard of him.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. I love 7th Avenue Pizza. You can find it all over. Get the meatball pepperoni. It has my face on it. It's my favorite one. They are amazing people, and they make an amazing pizza. You can currently find 7th Avenue Pizza at Golf Zone.
This Sunday, iHeart presents the Big Three Championship between the Miami 305 and the Chicago Triplets. This epic fight for the title pits Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson against Montrezl Harrell. In their regular season meeting, Montrezl exploded for 28 points and dominated the Chicago win. Can Beasley and crew win the rematch when it counts the most? The action starts with the Big Three's 8th annual All-Star Game, featuring Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Simmons, and more. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific on CBS.
Save up to 40% on back to school with Lunchbox favorites made without 300-plus banned ingredients. Explore sales on organic produce, no antibiotics ever meat, and more. Now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for my friends at Sana Supply Company. You can find them at the Minnesota State Fair in the Home Improvement Building. You can ask them all the questions you want to ask them about their great saunas. I have one. It's outstanding. Check them out at the Minnesota State Fair or online at SaunaSupplyCo.com.
Hello, this is Tom Lyons, host of Today'sBusinessRadio.com, inviting you to tune in for our executive summaries weekday afternoons right after the top 5 at 5 during Barrero. You'll learn great business insights from top Twin Cities businesses, Vector Wealth Management, and Phelan Partners Limited.
Some roofers say, looks good from up here. All Elements says, let's take a deeper look. If needed, All Elements, your roofing specialist, uses drone thermal imaging. Drone thermal imaging gives them a full scan of what's under your roof surface, like an MRI for buildings. No guessing, no gut feelings, just data. That's how they save you thousands in repairs down the line. All Elements Roofing, they don't guess, they know. AllElementsInc.net, AllElementsInc.net, or KFAN.com, keyword roof.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August, and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search in U Metal Radio, and make it your next preset.
DQ presents the DQ Chicken Strip Basket. Just $7.49 for a limited time. 4 white meat seasoned chicken strips served with fries, Texas toast, and DQ signature country gravy. For crunch time, get the DQ Chicken Strip Basket delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at participating locations.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Allstate.
Twin Cities weather still a little muggy here the next couple of days. Partly cloudy, 82 today, 83 tomorrow. We'll see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms on Friday. And then after that, our pattern changes, and it is going to be amazing with sunshine, upper 60s, low 70s through the weekend and into next week. Some great weather for the State Fair. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Temperature now 67.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is Minnesota's sports station,
FM 100.3, KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, the sports leader.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's the Power Trip Morning Show now with more piss in our pants.
All right, it is the Power Trip Morning Show. My good friend, former NHL All-Star Mark Parrish is here.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. How we doing?
Great.
I didn't
Great.
pee my pants last night, so I don't have that story.
I'm so sorry.
You know,
It's okay.
sorry, guys. I'm not as committed to the show as Sauce.
Should be committed.
I probably should be committed.
That's right. That's right. It's 5:57. This is Case Control. The song is Radio Gardener. Before that, we had Saint Suburbia and Prodigal Son. Local music on the Power Trip Morning Show. What's new? Anybody?
We have more preseason football tomorrow.
We got big Shine-a-Light event coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What time will
Soul
that be?
Shine event, Shine-a-Light.
Isn't that with your really good friend, Paul Martin?
My very good friend, Paul
Yeah.
Martin, and two amazing guys, the Soul Shine, the Steve Ensline, Bruce Hunstead, started an event that we've been a part of. It's the Nickel Open down in Jordan. It's a great event, great people for a great cause, mental health. Yeah, I cannot wait for Thursday. And yeah, Paulie Martin.
Paulie's the best.
It'll be awesome.
I wish I could be there. I haven't missed one in a while, but I'm going to be
it'll
out of town. So
you know what? I missed mine last year, so you're okay.
Good.
Just one though. That's all we're allowed.
That's all.
That's it.
That's all we need. Yeah, it's going to be. Let me see.
The green room, I believe.
Oh yeah,
The green.
Oh, yeah.
6.
great place.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I wish I could remember the acts that are playing. There's a few acts.
I
but,
believe it's Guar
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
and Leon Russell.
Nice.
It's a good lineup this year.
You know, speaking of bands, Hawk, I was cleaning out the garage the other day, and I pulled out this big banner, and I couldn't figure out what it said. It's a big Youngsteads banner.
Oh, yeah.
Big old Fookie banner.
Ah, the old Fooks.
You need to bust that bad boy out again.
I know, man. I'd love to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard
Who's
to get
in that
everybody.
band?
Me and Parrish and Bursich and Tony.
Tony and Sammy Van Moore.
Sammy and John.
Johnny Gensmer.
Yeah,
Oh,
John.
yeah.
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 Yeah, a bunch of big buttholes.
Yeah, that's yeah,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Right. We have fun.
Was that a
Yes,
requirement to
we
enter the
do.
band?
Yeah.
You have to be one big a-hole.
Yeah, big circumference
Yeah.
and
Enormous.
and width. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hot.
We got to cover all the dimensions.
Yeah. It's hard to cover all those dimensions.
Yeah.
Hey, it's National Radio Day.
Radio was invented in the 1890s and moved into most homes by the 20s. It was Chevrolet who first put them in cars in 1922, and we've been hooked ever since. Radio's our friend. We get up to date on local news and world events. We sing along, shout opinions, win concert tickets, and stay close for emergency updates. Nielsen Media Research says 88% of us listen every week, and for that, we thank you. I'm Bree Tennis.
Oh my God. What is this?
You got to have a little bit of emotion when you're reading something like
That's
that.
Bree
don't you?
Tennis.
Radio is fun.
That is Bree Tennis being watched by her bosses over her shoulder.
Yes. Yes.
Possibly
And for
something
that-
pointed at her head.
And for that, we thank you. Jesus.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yep. Today's National Radio Day.
Be informed.
Well,
Yeah.
to learn about guys pissing their pants.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Name dropping.
Because yesterday I was having a conversation with one of our buddies about, all the great stuff happening with our company, and we were talking about how radio listenership has gone down so much, and I was like, "Don't say that to me again." I've been hearing that for so long, and I'm so sick of it. Somebody do some research as opposed to just repeating what they've heard. It's not true.
Yeah.
It's just not. They've been telling me that terrestrial radio is going to die since I got started at the Big Wazoo in Dayton, the dangerous rock and roll station in 1989. It's not going to die. You treat it like it is, but it's not.
You are correct, Hogs.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go clean your crotch.
I did. I took a nice long shower.
This morning or last night?
This morning.
Yeah. Did you burn your car, your wife's car to the ground?
Wait, hang on. You didn't shower last night? You peed your pants? You didn't shower?
I cleaned myself off.
Yeah, that works.
I was sleeping downstairs alone.
What the hell does that matter?
Why would that matter if you're covered
If I
in
were
urine?
on Mars and I pissed myself, I'd clean myself.
Okay. You have your opinions, I have mine.
You do not have any dignity, sir.
No.
Give us the gist of
No
what
dignity.
that means to clean yourself off, but not shower after you've peed your pants.
Yeah. Did you use one of the young man's wet wipes?
No.
Did you wear his Pampers?
No, I should have. They wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of toilet paper.
Paper towel?
Wiped myself down, then got another towel, got that wet, cleaned myself off.
No, all of those are ways to dry. I'm worried more about the
Yeah, the
urine part.
smell. Like,
I don't know. I just went to bed.
Wow.
You didn't shower.
jeez.
I showered this morning.
You're just one big pile of piss.
Wow.
You are.
It's
She's
National
walking
Radio
around
Day.
smelling like piss.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
I'm going to call Bree Tennis and tell her she's wrong.
Well, I'm sorry. I let you guys down.
No, it's okay. You know what? I'm done.
You're done with what?
Thinking about it.
Oh.
I can't think about it no more.
Well, I love you guys. It's all that matters.
Amen.
Tell that to your Lulus that are covered in piss.
Did you throw them out?
I don't know.
You know, the Jeep.
That's a nice little surprise for Kel to find somewhere.
Good morning, Kel.
You know, the
I
Jeep.
think they're just laying in the hallway. Oh, God. I'm
Jeeps
not.
landed on Normandy. They drove our soldiers into the worst conditions ever. They've a proud brand, and you just pissed all over one last night.
Yeah. I should live by myself.
on Mars. Oh, Muss is,
Well,
don't listen to what
yeah,
Muss. Muss is like, yeah, I'm pissing myself right now.
Correct.
It's a
You
story
ain't a
when
man
Musk.
until you do that weekly.
It's a story when Musk makes it to the bathroom.
Yeah, well said.
It's a story that Muss is still up at 6 a.m.
Mussy.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power True Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have no accidents and no delays. There's construction on 494 both directions between Highway 5 and Pilot Knob till the end of November. On 394, the reversible lanes closed in both directions between 94 and Highway 100 till November. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let me ask you, how many more summers are you going to spend fumbling with glasses or fighting your contacts? I grew up with contacts. Lake life and contacts do not mix. That's why I got LASIK. And Ovo LASIK and Lens is making this the summer of sight. If you've been thinking about LASIK, Ovo LASIK and Lens is offering $400 off now through Labor Day. And if you're a teacher or student, they'll give you an extra $100 off per eye, so that's $600 total. And Ovo was just chosen to be the first clinic in the entire country to offer Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It creates a 3D map of your eye for ultra-precise, personalized vision correction. And the results are so good that your vision often beats 20/20. And of course, you're going to get the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff, and Dr. David Whiting. And with Ovo, you get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and a best price guarantee. Plus 24 months interest-free financing. So to see your best, go to the best. Schedule your free consultation now at ovoi.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. It's Ovo LASIK and Lens.
buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Hey, Power Trippers, this is Chris Hockey, and I've got something you're going to want to hear. Listen up. Circa Millions and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. So in Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week. There's 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. And with Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for all the details.
Save up to 40% on back to school with lunchbox favorites made without 300 plus banned ingredients. Explore sales on organic produce, no antibiotics ever meat, and more. Now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey here. Summer, the best season of the year, in my opinion. I get to play all these awesome music festivals all over the country, and I'm logging some serious miles on my Harley. And whenever I do have a weekend off, I'm grilling and chilling with my family and friends. It's the best. And I'll admit, the beers and cocktails flow pretty easy this time of year. But one thing you won't see me do, jump on my motorcycle after drinking. So do me a favor. Do everyone you know a favor. Always remember this. You booze, you cruise, you lose. Ride sober. Ride smart. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Beat the heat with Hoffman Cooling and Heating. Your comfort is our priority.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by USI Fiber. Tired of buffering? USI Fiber brings you blazing fast internet. No lag, no hassle. They're not just speedy, they're friendly, local, and always here to help. Stream, game, or work from home seamlessly with the Twin Cities' favorite fiber provider. USI Fiber. Unbelievably simple internet. Visit usifiber.com today.
Fan forecast.
Sunny and a high of 82. It's 69 right now.
Now back to the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios. It's the Power Trip on the Fan.
I sat down and pulled it out.
Oh, by the way, speaking of random sound bites like that, Zachary, I should have timestamped this because I actually heard it live. About 5 minutes left in Common Show yesterday. Rosie said something about, I think they were talking about wide receivers for the Vikings, and he said something like, it's just a couple of guys trying to get their hands on balls. And he said it almost exactly like that. It's somewhere in the 5 minutes to go in the show range. Could you find it?
Yeah.
I know that's a pain in the ass. It's somewhere in that range. Nobody talked over it. Nobody laughed. It was just, I'm like, oh man, I need that immediately. And then I forgot to write down the time. If you could find that though and get that immediately, that would be ideal. Thanks.
Time now
Please
for
and thank
Front
you.
Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, get that Gatorade at Holiday. Summer Blaze exclusive at Holiday, which is pretty cool. It's impossible to not sing that, right?
Yeah,
I wonder if they knew that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I wonder if they're
Holiday smart. They get it.
Mm-hmm. Gatorade Summer Blaze, limited time at Holiday. Mix and match any varieties if you want. Do whatever you want at Holiday. Buy 2 for $5 or 3 for $6. Gatorade, 28 ounces at Holiday.
Just a quick legal thing. Don't do whatever you want at Holiday.
Although, can I say this about how nice the people at Holiday are?
Sure.
Let's say you're driving along, and you're like, I need to urinate.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need gas. I don't need a pretzel or anything. I don't need Gatorade. I've hydrated plenty tonight when I was out with my famous friend. You can just stop at Holiday and
Friends,
pee.
by the way, with 2.
Oh, true. Technically, you saw multiple famous friends. Ideally, they would like you to buy something, but they're not going to call the cops if you just go and pee. That's how nice they are.
Yeah, they are.
I don't
I've
know
done
if
it many times, actually.
Maybe you guys don't do what I do, but maybe it's overreaction. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I always carry receipts to every gas station.
Just in case.
Yep. So I can say, I bought before here, I'm pissing.
Right, just hope they don't check that it was from 7 weeks ago.
Right. Yeah, but they owe me one. I didn't piss that time.
Good point. Buy one, get one free.
It's a layaway plan.
When I leave the store, like with my my Summer Breeze, I tell them, I'm not pissing this time, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I'll be back.
Yep. If you see me run in here.
Keep one on my tab.
So, How many times do you think I bet I've been the last, I don't know, let's say the last 10 times I've been to Holiday, I haven't gone to the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder if I could have called the one in Edina and been like, hey, my buddy Paul is going to stop by. He's not going to buy anything. But I go there all the time and don't use the bathroom. He needs to use the bathroom, but hasn't purchased anything maybe in a long, long time.
Yeah. Right.
But this one's on me. Right. And then just be like, he might be there soon. I don't know how long his dinner with Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, he's
gonna. I don't know how long it's going to last.
Swartzen, yeah.
Yeah.
And Holiday would have been like, yeah, right this way, sir.
And then
they don't care.
Can you tell me what it looks like? And you said, it's going to look like somebody's carrying a balloon.
Oh.
And looks like a balloon is running into a restaurant.
Oh, I'm so ugly.
You're
Sauce.
not ugly. You just have a
Sauce.
huge head.
What else does your huge head look exactly like?
Something in the Macy's Day Parade.
What else does it look exactly like?
It looks like a blimp with legs.
What else does your head look exactly like?
Grimace with a pumpkin head.
And that was Meat Sauce with What Else Is It Exactly Like?
So, I know the third one is almost always, or is supposed to be a fast food reference, but Grimace actually has a small head compared to his super large body. So really what you just did there is make fun of your enormous size and your pumpkin head.
You are correct, sir.
Which most of the other jokes weren't in relation to your weight at all. It was just the size of your head.
But I've been here long enough. I know the jokes about my weight are on the way.
Now it's about how you can't hold your urine.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Twins lost to the A's 6-3. Jeffers, our guy, hit a home run, his 9th of the year. Brooks Lee hit his 13th home run. Joe Ryan, 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts. Look it up on your phone. Twins are 58-67. They lost to the A's, who are 57-70. 6:40 tonight. JT Ginn, whoever the hell that is, takes on Bailey Ober.
Go get him, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
Is it?
Yeah. Why don't you take that bet yesterday with Boney?
Just because, even though it is, man, I don't want to say the phrase, because it's offensive. There's there's no upside, right? Why would I even remotely sweat for $5? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Even though it is a 99.3% chance.
That's why you're a good gambler.
What's the point?
I like the sweat of the gamble.
I do too, but not at 150 to 1.
Yeah, who cares? I just like
to
the
win
action.
$5. I don't like the chalk. You like the chalk. I like long shots.
Hey, speaking of sweats, an extreme heat warning is in effect for southern Nevada.
Oh, you're going there today?
You're going there today.
109 to 110 degrees.
That's hot.
30% chance of thunderstorms Friday night. Could mean lightning strikes, which is going to be great.
That's unbearable.
Yeah.
That's unbearable. But you know where it's 68 and cool?
Your hotel room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was there last year when it hit 119 or whatever it was, and this is no exaggeration. And you guys have been to the desert, right?
Yeah,
All three of you guys have been to Kuwait.
Yeah.
So you guys know that was probably 10 times worse. I don't know how those soldiers function, because I walked from Paris to Planet Hollywood, which is about a 90-second walk.
That's like 7 million miles. You walked from Paris to Planet Hollywood?
Yes.
Yeah. Over the ocean? Did you pee your pants?
Yeah, me and the Proclaimers just started walking. And I was going to, quote, go for a walk. I went one casino and said, F this.
Yeah.
Unbearable.
Those like watching.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Those troops, as we were like walking to and from where we were going very, very slowly, watching them running around doing workouts, doing their jogging for an hour or whatever.
Get used to it?
I don't know.
They must eventually.
Well, that was talking to Mikey Lovis, our buddy over there, and like that's like he was saying, he's like, those are the guys that you see come back and it's 90 degrees and they're wearing a sweatshirt because they're cold.
Well, that's Corey too, but
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Well,
I wore
thank you
this
for your
yesterday.
service,
Yeah,
Corey.
it was
You're welcome.
like they do get used to it. It's crazy.
Man.
Speaking of, hey, Zacho, I know you're back there in the back. I got my computer so you can help me set it up so I can actually broadcast from Vegas tomorrow.
Does that computer over there still need an update?
Every computer in this building needs an update.
I
well
beat the
played.
living dog ass out of that computer over there this morning.
Which one? Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
So here's what happened. Right before the show started, Sauce, all three of us get ready in different rooms, but I can see Sauce and I can see Chris, and they can see me, but they can't see each other, right? Based on the angle.
That's part of our kink.
Right. Because you guys are kind of around a corner. You guys can't see each other directly. I hear this crash, and I look up, and I watch something kind of bounce off of Chris's computer screen. I thought he threw a Super Bowl at the glass, and it was so loud that you reacted in that room.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see Chris stand up. I didn't see Chris behind the computer screens because I can't see him from where I just can see him behind the screen, but I can't really see what he's doing. So you threw something at the computer? What did you throw?
Well, we have computers here that helped navigate the first moon landing.
Correct.
And if you're not careful, you can record, 10 things into the other system, and then realize that the audio sounds like R2-D2. And after you've been doing that for about 15 minutes, and it's about the, 30th day in a row that son of a bitch of a computer malfunctions, then you realize all you want to do is kill it.
Yep.
You want it dead. And so I took my arms and much like a caveman trying to understand lightning, just beat the snot out of that computer. Just hit it as hard as I could, about 10 times.
Did it help?
Not a slut.
Maybe you should put Nicky that up on
I think
there.
he meant not in the slightest.
Yeah. Not a slut.
But instead, not a slut.
It's like Ralphie's dad when he's cussing.
Yeah.
Not a bingo. But I sure, they say, do you feel better now that you hit the inanimate object? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Do I have wounds on my hands? Sure. Is the computer missing a few buttons? Absolutely. But if you guys remember, I did that to the phone over here.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what got replaced?
The phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
So
starting
might
to
be
learn.
onto
hang on.
something.
So you punched the hell out of the computer, and
Yeah.
you might get a new computer, a better one.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you punch Sauce in the face?
Sure.
Those two guys are going to get a lot of balls in their hands.
Oh, see? Zachary, well done. Play it again.
Those two guys are going to get a lot of balls in their hands.
Come on.
Come on,
Rosie.
Come on,
man.
Rose.
Those two guys are going to get a lot of balls in their hands.
When I sat down and pulled it out, those two guys are going to get a lot of balls in their hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Good for those two guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to take two of them.
Who's the lucky Pierre?
He's French?
Yeah, he walked from Paris to Planet Hollywood.
It's a long ways.
Yeah. It's going to be cool, man. I'm going to be at the Cirque.
Hell yeah, man.
Circa is unbelievable.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to be there. I get there today, and I leave Friday night at midnight and fly on back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All by myself. There's a lot of things to contemplate. Wandering around.
Yeah.
Thinking about fantasy football. The Vikings are going to be in Nashtown. It's going to be fun.
Are we doing the charge challenge?
I don't know.
We are, aren't we?
Have you talked to him at all?
No.
Oh,
I thought you did.
Zachary, did
Yeah.
you talk to him about the charge challenge at the old fantasy football
By
training
the time
camp?
he showed up, it was
Go time.
it was too late to.
I mean, everything I've heard from him is that he wants to do it, but again, the time change, the getting up early schedule. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to pull it off with him in Utah, but we're going to try to figure it out.
The
still.
truth of the matter is he could record it for us.
Yeah,
could.
He could.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That
His
is
part
true.
could just be recorded if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I asked him about that, he was concerned about injuries in between
Oh,
when he
yeah,
records
that's
it,
true.
and
He is very active.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want him to hurt himself for all the
that's what I'm
charge
saying.
challenge.
Yeah, because if he starts hitting computers the way I do, he might break a knuckle, like I might have.
I thought we were under attack.
Well, we were.
Yeah.
We were under attack.
By
My
the way-
brain had had enough.
By the way, if you're listening, if your name's like whatever, Jeff Nelson, and you want to buy Chris a new computer,
Oh.
it could be the official Jeff Nelson iHeart computer.
Yeah.
So send one of us money.
Yeah.
We'll buy a computer, and then what we'll do is probably get a custom sticker that you will also have to donate money for. But you donate the money, we'll put the sticker on the computer, and then anytime one of us uses that computer, we'll be like, oh, this is the one that Jeff Nelson bought us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's not just for Jeff's. That's for anybody listening.
Anybody, yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be a computer. What else do you want to buy us?
I thought about this, by the way.
Cameras?
This is the podcast you told me about, and I'm still listening to the one about the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, what if we do a thing like the Packers do? What if people can buy stock in the Power Trip Morning Show? That really doesn't matter at all. But they are technically owners of the Power Trip.
But they give us money?
Yeah. They
Man,
give us money.
Giving us money and getting nothing in return sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a company going public.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, well played. You guys are smart.
Yeah. Like a Power Trip IPO. Sauce. What does IPO stand for?
Stands for.
And it's not IP outside in a diner.
Stands for intelligent.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas. T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Gear up, music fans. Hyundai is back as a proud partner of the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Join us as our electrifying all-star lineup hits the stage like never before.
Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans, Game 3 of the preseason, Friday, on the audio home for Vikings football, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan, powered by Hy-Vee.
Save big and shop at your local Hy-Vee. All week long, Pepsi 6-pack bottles or 10-pack mini cans are $3.99 each with the purchase of 2. Pepsi is the official soft drink of the Minnesota Vikings, and Hy-Vee is your official game day headquarters.
Search Fud Around and Find Out with AZ Fudd and listen now.
The International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, where horsepower meets hard work. Reigniting the spirit of racing and the power of skilled trades. Mentorship, education, legacy. Fuels the future on the track and in the trades. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com.
Repeat after me. I am not a victim. Come on, you can do it. I am not a victim. Let these 5 simple words re-empower you when storm damage means it's time for a new roof, siding, or deck. And go to allaround.com. Don't form a self-help group, sign up for bunny yoga, or choke down a bunch of kale. Simply go to allaround.com for a fast, fair, free estimate. Let the experts at All Around work with your insurance company to restore your home to its former glory. Pull yourself together. You won't be told what's best for you another minute. You won't be bullied by the false claims and shoddy workmanship of the other guys. Stand up, unless you're driving. Oh, what the heck. Stand up anyway and declare for the world, I'm going to allaround.com. And if you don't like it, go unfriend yourself. Get started today at allaround.com.
All around, we get it done and we do it right.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Plugging you into safety, service, and innovation. Make Edison Electric your first choice for all residential electrical services, including EV circuit installation now. Receive $100 off your installation of a 240-volt circuit for your EV. Edison Electric has been serving the Minneapolis and St. Paul area since 2007, leaving every home safer than when they arrived. Go to calledison.com for upfront pricing on all residential electrical services in the Twin Cities area. That's calledison.com.
iHeart presents the Big Three Basketball Championship and 8th Annual All-Star Game. Miami 305's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's Chicago Triplets for the title. Plus Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, and more. CBS Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific.
Modern Sportsman is the premier shooting range and firearm shop in Minnesota, both up in Coon Rapids and down in Burnsville. It's Nordo here, and as a member and longtime customer, I speak to it firsthand. If I want to see something new, I go to Modern Sportsman. Compare brands, Modern Sportsman. I need something that's in stock, Modern Sportsman. I want to try something on the range before I buy it, Modern Sportsman. And if I want to make a deal or a trade, it's Modern Sportsman. You get the point, right? And that's why I use the word premier when I describe my buddies at the Modern Sportsman and themodernsportsman.com.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Get $1 large Big Gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com. It's always island time. Get down there today. So much to do. A lot of fun to be had. Bowling alley. Water park. That's right. They have a water park. If you want to bring the kiddos down, you could stay at Treasure Island by getting a room at TICasino.com. That's also the place to go to get tickets to all of their shows. We've been talking about the comedy that's right around the corner in a couple of weeks. On September 5th, Bill Engvall is going to be doing stand-up. The Blue Collar Comedy Tour icon going to be there on September 5th. And then the 6th and 7th, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. So if you want to see those guys, tickets available at TICasino.com. Aaron Lewis and the State Liners are going to be at the island on November 14th. Tickets go on sale this Friday at TICasino.com. It's right outside of Red Wing, Minnesota. They have poker, bingo, blackjack, stadium gaming. They got it all. Hundreds of slot machines. What do you want to do at the island? It's just nothing but fun and food. It's the best. Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Livia. Feel your best this summer with Minnesota and Wisconsin's #1 most trusted weight loss program. GLP-1 medications, award-winning nutrition, or both. Nobody gets better results. And right now, premium care is more affordable than ever. Meds start at $149 a month. And it's 50% off nutrition when you join now. In-person or telehealth, expert support, and plans tailored to you. You can lose up to 10 pounds or more in your first 2 weeks. Visit Livia.com or call 855-GO-LIVIA today.
Listen to Ben Lieber on the Power Trip, sponsored by Mystic Lake.
The easiest way you can listen to KFAN and the podcast of the Power Trip Morning Show is to make us a preset on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
All right. It's the Power Trip Morning Show, brought to you by Leroy Jenkins. Here we are now. Lovely, lovely Wednesday morning, 20th day of August.
Beautiful Wednesday morning.
Yeah, good weather. All right, what really matters? Scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris will change your life with something else.
That's what really matters.
And look, your life possibly needs to be changed.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's some people out there that can use
everybody could change it a little bit, right?
Change it up.
Even if you're just killing it, why not make it a little bit better, right? Lay a brick every day, right?
Yeah, like the ones behind you.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle and I both have the same mentality.
Hot House Flowers, is that right?
Happy birthday.
Is that the name of the band?
No idea.
Yeah, I was just singing. You said great song.
Weren't you singing Stir It Up? Isn't that a
no.
Bob Marley song?
That is but that's not what it,
That was Paula Dean.
Touchdown?
I always think this is weird. John Wall, Paul, your hands up.
Paula Dean, Woodhawk.
Even without the slurs, sure. John Wall retired after 11 NBA seasons. Now, maybe you're thinking, John Wall, didn't he retire like 15 years ago? Well, kind of. He hasn't played the last couple years. This is one of those delayed retirements.
Oh, yeah.
That maybe he was fighting to get back and trying to get healthy and then realized nobody's going to sign me. I'm too old.
Yeah.
He's 34. There's only one reason I'm really bringing this up, and it's because it's Wednesday and Mark Parrish is here.
Oh, yes.
Parrish, he was the number 1 pick overall.
Okay.
Out of Kentucky in 2010.
Always take a player from Kentucky.
Yeah, those guys seem to be good.
From 2017, so 8 years ago, 2017 on, every season he played, which isn't the last couple, of course, he missed at least half of every season due to injury. So just back half of his career, just injury plagued, just could not stay healthy. When he was healthy, though, the first half of his career, 5-time All-Star, career averages of 18.7 points a game.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, that's not like superstar level, but almost 20 points a game. Sure, why not? And 8.9 assists, which that's going to put you in the top 3 to 5 maybe on a yearly basis.
He was great when healthy,
647 career games. That's the number I want you to focus on.
Okay, 647.
647 games in his entire career.
Okay.
Guess John Wall's career earnings.
Well, I mean, 5-time All-Star, so he's a stud. Up until 2017, what are they making? Like, were they making $30 million a year at that point? The big boys? I'll go. I think this is obscene, but I'm going to guess 300.
It's not bad. $276 million.
Good for him. Well done, man.
276.
Mom, Dad, why couldn't you put a basketball in my hands?
And I think he had a big shoe deal.
Yeah.
He's
doing just fine.
I was going to say, I actually recognize the name.
He's the number 1 pick.
So that was like, I'm like, all right, I know that name, so he must have been pretty good.
Wasn't that the bit
we got to talk about him if I know the name.
With Derrick Rose, that as long as he was on an NBA team, he made like $30 million a year from Adidas. Isn't that? It's something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And his Tibbs had him on every team he was on for that reason.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty
awesome. He
awesome.
played here, man.
Yeah, that's
You did, man?
when you get coaches and somebody like that looking out for you. That's an awfully nice thing.
He played by the beach, man.
He did, man. Oh, man.
What really matters, though, is this.
He did, man. It was Hot House Flowers. The song was called Give It Up.
Nice.
Give it up, share it out, help who you can, and talk about it. It's late in the morning, close to the time, and Mary's in the alley. She never stops smiling. Always love to see her. She means a lot to me, but I know she's got a hard time trying to make ends meet. Give it up, share it out, help who you can, and talk about it. Good tune.
She's in the alley.
Yeah. Well,
struggling, but smiling the whole time.
Well, she's doing something in that alley.
Yeah. Well, listen, gotta make ends meet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or gotta meet ends.
Yeah, meet ends.
Oh, yeah.
Just a tip.
Your mic's on.
Hey, whatever.
By the way, that keyboard behind us has like 6 missing keys.
Well, good for it.
Don't piss me off.
What, did it learn its lesson?
Probably.
I don't think they're going to re-sign me. I think I'm screwed.
No, I hope not.
That's
Wait,
mean.
No, I hope they do.
Oh, well.
Which one is it?
I hope you are here forever.
Who?
Hog.
Huggle from Labyrinth.
A Justin Bieber impersonator is banned from a Las Vegas nightclub after tricking the staff and performing on stage.
I've seen the video. I can't believe so many people fell for it.
Right?
How do you fall for that?
He looks vaguely like him, but he's much larger. Like, Bieber's pretty thin. He's in good shape, but thin. This guy had a little bit of stockiness to him. Why aren't people more skeptical?
I guess it's because it's Vegas. The staff at the XS nightclub believed the imposter was the real thing and let him on stage Saturday night. He went on to sing several of Bieber's hits, but it wasn't long until the deception was realized and the impersonator was escorted out and banned. I hope somebody was filming that like for a TV show or something like that, because that's pretty damn brilliant.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
Yeah, they got punked for sure.
Boy, Bieber's voice is a little off tonight, guys?
I can't even think of a Bieber song. Is that right?
What?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Yep, that was right.
Thank you. Boy, Justin sounds terrible.
Are you going to that club tonight?
Probably not.
You going to Circus?
Maybe.
Excalibur?
You writing a book?
I am. Where
somebody's going to need to spell check that book.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, AI quit.
Alan Iverson quit.
Oh, Jesus. What really matters, though? Oh, hey, I guess that was yours.
Yeah. Whoa.
The Colts picked their starting quarterback. They chose Daniel Jones.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Good for us.
The Colts.
Did they really?
Yeah, remember
Anthony's hurt, I know, but
well, not really.
He's not.
No.
I thought he had a cough due to cold.
No, and here's the deal. Again, Daniel Jones, right? The big theory when he came here last year was, all right, he's going to maybe be the backup, but learn from KOC and maybe battle with JJ McCarthy for the starting job, but probably understand that JJ's going to get the job.
Yeah.
So he goes and takes $14 million on a one-year deal with the Colts and just flat out wins the job. How about the head coach of the Colts said, quote, he's our starting quarterback for the season. I don't want to have a quick leash on that because somebody asked, like, hey, is this temporary? Like, can Anthony Richardson get back in the mix? And he's like, nope, this is, unless it goes terribly wrong, this is for the year.
Yeah.
Can't totally blame him. I mean, Anthony Richardson's future is in big trouble now. 15 games so far in 2 seasons for Richardson. Not good numbers. 11 touchdowns, 13 picks. It's never good when you're 1-to-1, let alone less than 1-to-1.
Yep, exactly.
50.6 completion percentage. That's terrible. A 67.8 passer rating. That's terrible. The only upside, 10 rushing touchdowns, which is fantastic for a quarterback, but he can't throw. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe never. So his agent and others are basically saying, we don't know what's next because it looks like it's over in Indy. First rounder 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Fourth overall pick, I think.
And wasn't the hot rumor that the Vikings were very interested?
That's the hot rumor.
Very interested.
Would you flip a 6th or 7th round pick for him? If you're the Vikings?
I mean, yeah, because I think 6th and 7th rounders are worthless.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, Tom Brady.
But I mean, sure.
Do you guys have access to Bring Me the News?
Yeah. I love Bring Me the News.
638. They have this article about the new amphitheater out at Canterbury, the state's largest amphitheater.
Yeah.
It's going to be. And it gives you like a gallery. If you scroll down, it says Mystic Lake Amphitheater, and then it has a gallery of 12 pictures. And you click on that, and these must be, maybe they're computer-generated pictures, of what it's going to look like.
They definitely are, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The very first one that comes up, the lady on the far right holding up the red banner has huge hooters.
Yeah. My God, you're horny.
No, hold on.
I can't believe you noticed that.
Yeah, of course he did, because it looks like The Sims.
It's definitely computer generated. It's not a real person.
Big. And then the next screen, Ryan Donaldson's sitting in the middle, screaming touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Does that not look like Ryan Donaldson?
It is Ryan Donaldson.
And look behind Ryan Donaldson at that terrible, terrible afro.
What are these pictures?
This does look like The Sims.
It does.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that the two ladies sitting in front of Ryan Donaldson are looking in the wrong direction.
Yep. The guy who was married to Reese Witherspoon is next to those two ladies.
I love these pictures. But, man, this amphitheater is going to be enormous. We've talked about it, Corey. Driving by it out of Canterbury, it's unreal. It's enormous.
That's going to be awesome.
Tough to beat outdoor music.
Hey, really man, I'll take another outdoor venue.
Huge.
Why do you keep going back to the first picture, Hawk?
Because I'm not quite done looking at it. Food trucks down there, huh? Yeah.
Perfect boobs.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
What did you call them? Obtuse?
Yeah, they're obtuse.
I'd also like to see her topless.
Well, I'm sure that the computer could fix that for me.
Not the one in that room. There's 6 keys missing.
Yeah.
All right, more of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning.
There's construction on 94 in both directions between Franklin and 35W till the end of October. On 494, there's construction both ways between Highway 5 and Pilot Knob till the end of November. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blaze Credit Union. Looking for a local company that is thoughtfully compassionate when it comes to helping with your finances? Trust Blaze Credit Union for all your financial needs. Head to blazecu.com to learn more. Insured by NCUA.
Sidewalks, driveways, patio steps, garage floors. If it is sunken, Level will raise it back up. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in August. Take care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Level uses cutting-edge polyurethane foam. It's going to lift and level that concrete slab with lasting results that you can even see the exact same day. So whether it's your home, storefront, or a city sidewalk, Level delivers safe, stable surfaces with expert precision. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off your joint sealing.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're shopping for an engagement ring, we want you to feel like a kid in a candy store. All of our diamonds are in stock, in-store and online, so you get to use your eyes, not your imagination. Come in and look at marquee-shaped diamonds right next to ovals and pears. As your friend and jeweler, you can trust you'll get your dream diamond at an everyday competitive price. We have the widest selection in-store and at shaneco.com, because a friend knows choosing a diamond is personal. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This month at Zero Res, you can get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $119, plus they'll throw in a free hallway. And you can take $75 off any air duct cleaning. This offer's good through September 1st, so call today at 952-0RES or ZeroResMinnesota.com and say you want the KFAN special.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. StandardWater.com.
Hi, it's Chris Hockey for Ziegler Cat, ZieglerCat.com. Ziegler Cat's all-new Cat 275 and Cat 285 compact track loaders are here, and they're built for you to stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They're sealed, pressurized, fully air-conditioned cabs, keep operators cool and focused in that extreme heat, and they're designed to outperform, by the way, with more horsepower, more lift, more comfort, all season, every job site, all job sites. And now through August, get a $3,000 trade-in bonus on competitive machines. Find out more at ZieglerCat.com/specials. That's ZieglerCat.com/specials. Learn more today. ZIEGLER, ZieglerCat.com.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm, totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. I was talking to the Home Energy Squad auditor who came to my house from Excel Energy, and I asked him what he loved the most about his job. He said it's helping people save energy and make their homes more comfortable. And honestly, I get it now. My home feels so much more cozy, and I know I use less energy. It's all thanks to their personalized advice and recommendations. It's really a win-win. Find out how you can benefit. Head on over to excelenergy.com/squad to sign up for your Home Energy Squad visit, sponsored by Excel Energy.
5 years, no interest, or save 20% off any roofing project. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by DraftKings.
The Vikings will hold their final training camp practice today ahead of their preseason finale Friday against the Titans in Nashville. The A's, with a 3-run fourth, beat the Twins at Target Field. Minnesota has dropped 4 of their last 5 games. The Lynx fall to the Liberty, ending their 6-game winning streak. Courtney Williams led Minnesota with 17 points. I'm Rhonda Moss.
DraftKings is all about responsible gaming. It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 or older. Age and eligibility vary by jurisdiction.
We broadcast from the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios. FM 100.3, KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Here we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Again, the Soup Nazi and
Man.
Jay Peterman coming in.
So cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Oh, you know what? Speaking of local music, Hawk.
Yes, sir.
We were at Iron Exchange out in Maple Plain for the Orono Education Foundation, a little event last night. And we had Will Skoog and the Mags. Bunch of 18, 19-year-olds out in Orono.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Really, really good.
That's so cool,
Like,
man.
really good. They sounded great. They got a great sound. Their drummer's spectacular. Will's got a very unique voice. Yeah, my buddy's friend Evan Epley is the guitarist. Yeah, that was great checking those out. I love watching the young guys. Man, I tell you what, they can play.
I love that people are still making music, man. You know, just when you worry that nobody's going to pick up a guitar anymore, you go see a band and you're like, that kid's only 19 years old and he's just slaying it.
Sick.
I mean, love that,
it's
man.
incredible.
Love
And like
that.
watching their confidence now after a couple of years
Yeah.
too, like on stage, they know what they're doing. Like they're each doing their own thing. Oh, it's so much fun watching that.
I was listening to Steve Vai talk to Billy Corgan on Corgan's new podcast, you know?
Yeah.
And listening to Vi talk about how far ahead kids are these days than he was because they have access to watching things in slow motion on YouTube. He's like, there's so many people out there, kids out there who can shred and do incredible things and don't know how to do bar chords. You know, but they pick out how they slow down the video and they watch how Eddie Van Halen did this and did that, and they can kill it. They don't know how to play a bar chord, but they can do that.
Yeah.
That's just cool, man.
Yeah.
Keep playing, man. Keep feeding the
Amen,
river.
kids.
Keep feeding the river, kids. There's
Hell
only
yeah.
6 strings, but you can do a lot with those.
All right, so can I blow your mind for a second? I was just looking up some stuff about our guests later, John O'Hurley and Larry
Yes.
Thomas.
Yeah, for sure.
Jay Peterman is the Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. They'll be here later. Again, John and Larry, both legends, man. When it
Yes.
comes to Seinfeld, those are two of the best characters ever.
Monsters.
As soon as I say this, you're going to go like, oh my gosh, it is the same guy. I'm looking at Larry Thomas's Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
This is so obvious. How did I not know this wasn't the same guy? He's the blackjack dealer in Austin Powers when Mike Myers and Robert Wagner are doing blackjack, and he's like, I also like to live dangerously, and he stays on a 5, and the dealer's like, I strongly suggest you hit, sir. That's him.
No
Get
kidding.
outta here.
Same guy.
Now I got to look it up. I had no idea.
5. I'll stay. I also like to live dangerously. It's so stupid. Such a good line. I strongly suggest you hit, sir.
That's right before my favorite part of the movie,
Which is?
the bathroom scene.
Who does number 2 work for? That old
Which I didn't know until like last year was Tom Arnold.
Sure.
Yeah, how about that?
What did you eat?
Kick that turd who's boss.
We're going to get through this.
Yeah,
Paul,
we're
your
gonna
hands
get
up.
through this.
It's so good. This is from our good pal Tom Pelissero. With Jordan Addison suspended in multiple injuries, the Minnesota Vikings are seriously exploring veteran receivers in the trade market. No trade is imminent, but Minnesota is actively looking with 6 days to cut down. I didn't want to read that word, and then I did.
Yeah, nope. You got to, again, risk versus reward. Was it worth it?
Of course, you guys laughed. At me.
Chris
You
is still
laughed at
laughing.
me, which is fine. I'll take at me or with me.
You know what trade is intimate is prostitution.
I think I said imminent. What did I say? It doesn't matter, but they might trade for a veteran wide receiver.
But it's not.
It's not imminent.
You're not impotent.
I wish your dad had been.
Anytime you get the standing O from Sauce.
You're on fire this week.
Oh my God, it is him. I'm looking at him. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry,
That's awesome.
I'm back to Larry Thomas. Grandmama.
Grandmama.
You watched Scrubs. I did not.
I loved it.
You loved it. Apparently, he
So
played
good.
himself, where the main character tried to trick him into saying the Soup Nazis catchphrase. So he played kind of himself on Scrubs. Do you remember that episode or
I
not?
don't remember that at all. No, there's a million episodes, and there's always a good laugh in every one.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
He played Saddam Hussein, look-alike in Arrested Development.
Which again, I've seen every episode of Arrested Development.
Right.
I don't remember that episode
either.
specifically, and so I can't picture him in that one. But man, I know I've seen him do it.
Yeah.
Because I've watched that whole show through about 7 or 8 times.
Oh, man.
At least it feels like 7 or 8.
It says he was in Hacks in 2000. Well, that can't be the same Hacks, can it? 2014? That show hasn't been on that long.
No.
Different show. Well, as a film anyway. Okay, got it. Never mind.
All right, my turn or your turn?
Well,
exhausted sports. That counts. What really matters is this.
Okay. Well, let me get back to it then.
Can I just say really quick?
Oh,
5 against the king. It's so stupid.
Stay.
And, Alada's looking pretty good here.
Oh, yeah. A lot of. Yeah, I know.
And the way Mike Myers turns his head when the dealer says 5.
Yeah,
the dramatic head turn, like wait until you
Just the
see what
best.
I do.
Yeah.
A climber is recovering after 2 days trapped behind a waterfall in California's Sequoia National Forest. Officials say 46-year-old Ryan Wardwell was solo rappelling the dangerous 7 teacups. When he didn't return from the trip, a search was mounted. He was found after
I think Chris's dream is 8 teacups, but he'll take 7.
Yeah, that's right.
He's going to have some questions about the 4th gal, but whatever.
He was found after drone-equipped aircraft spotted him during aerial searches. Wardwell was cold, dehydrated, and hypothermic in a cave-like area behind the waterfalls. A CHP helicopter hoisted him out, and he was treated for minor injuries and reunited with a family. He was trapped behind a waterfall, which sounds beautiful, but apparently it was really bad.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to see it to understand what the hell's happening.
Well, you know what you're not supposed to do? Chase waterfalls.
Yeah,
don't. Yeah.
Oh, that's it's a nice TLC reference.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen, guys.
Paul, watch Other Guys immediately.
Please.
For the 13th time in the last 2 weeks. You're going to love every bit of it.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You got till Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll watch
Yeah.
it.
Aha.
Take on me. He said aha.
Voices carry.
Is that the album?
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
You guys are turning on me.
Wow.
A Canadian man who went blind over 2 decades ago can see again, thanks to a procedure called tooth and eye surgery.
What?
We've talked about this kind of thing before, but actually it worked.
Right. Yeah.
Doctors in Vancouver took out one of Chapman's teeth, put a plastic lens into it, inserted it into his eye socket. It sounds odd, but the tooth is so hard, it decreased the chances of rejecting the lens. Chapman is one of only 3 people to have undergone the surgery since it was developed in the 1960s, and he said he feels fantastic.
Man.
What?
Now he's got to brush his eyes.
Yeah. What?
I'm constantly blown away by how smart other humans are and also psychotic. Because somebody was smart enough to think this might be possible, but then they have to be psychotic enough to say, let's try it.
Yeah.
And both can be true, right? All the science might be there.
Yeah.
I think this will hold. I think it gives it a better chance. Here's why. Here's the 15,000 reasons this is going to work. I'm going to put a tooth in my eyeball?
In my eyeball, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. Well, somebody's got to try it. How are we ever going to know?
Earache my eye. It's incredible to think that somebody's smart enough to think that that'll work, and then there's somebody who's 42 and pissed themselves last night and didn't know about it until it was over.
Yeah, that was me.
But in fairness, though, when he was driving home, he didn't know that peeing his pants was illegitimate.
That's true.
He just knew it was possible.
Well played.
A lot of callbacks on this show.
There's a lot of
I like
You guys
it.
are good.
I like
You
the
really have to
callbacks.
listen to the whole show.
You really do.
You got to pay attention here.
Yeah.
What?
Is it my turn?
Mrs.
The Vikings' final preseason game. Thank God!
No, don't say that.
Is
Yes, thank God.
Friday.
Let's go. Get the real thing going.
Every year, the preseason
God.
goes faster
Let's
and
go.
faster. We
It
gotta.
sucks.
No, it's the
You gotta
worst.
slow it down,
Should have
brother.
4
It's the
games,
worst.
right,
Go
Hawk?
faster. I'm
Just
so
slow it
The
down.
final
on this.
preseason game is Friday in Tennessee at 7 o'clock. Pregame at 5 right here on The Fan. If you've checked DraftKings, and I did, The Titans are 3-point favorites.
Let me put some money on it for
The
you.
over-under, maybe. The over-under is 38.5. Well, again, historically, KOC loses all the time in preseason, which who cares?
Who cares? Exactly right.
Because he wins a ton in the
Doesn't
the regular season. Who cares? It's irrelevant. Yep. So, for whatever reason, it just doesn't go our way, and who cares? It's the preseason. But, Titans 3-point favorites, over-under 38.5. What really matters is this.
You got that right, buddy boy. It was on this date in 1991. One of the greatest debut albums of all time was ever released.
It's got to be Nevermind.
No. The record was called A Pocket Full of Kryptonite.
Pocket Full of Kryptonite.
Oh, yeah, 3 Doors Down.
Close.
Pocket Full of Kryptonite. Oh, Spin Doctors?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, a prisoner
Great
before
song.
You. A little mid, game around. I love that record.
Spin Doctors.
1991, man.
We I learned very quickly that regardless of what you do, you can't compete with rock stars. With the Spin Doctors in Seattle when I was playing out there, they were going to hold a concert after. So of course we might have invited a few University of Washington girls to come because we had
why not? They're big fans.
we had a hot tub in the corner of the rink.
Ooh.
So invited them into the hot tub, and about halfway through the first period, the entire band was around that hot tub, and no one from our team spoke with those girls for the rest of the night.
Kidding. Wow.
That happens.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I would be alone in saying this. I was 11 years old when that album came out.
No, that makes me feel old.
I didn't care about politics when I was 11.
Yeah.
I bet I didn't know what an actual spin doctor was until I was somewhere in my 20s.
Sure.
For sure.
I just thought it was the name of the band. I didn't ask, is that a reference to something else?
Nope.
I didn't know what spin was or what a spin room was or what a spin doctor was.
Yeah, right.
I bet it was at least 10 years before I was like, oh, crap. I should have asked.
Oh.
And of course, if I didn't know then, let's see if he knows now. Paul?
I'm so glad I didn't say anything.
Me? I would guess a spin doctor is somebody that puts a positive spin on a negative story.
Yeah, pretty much nailed it. Yeah. Give or take, or at least spins it in their direction.
In their
whether
direction.
it's exactly
When
makes them look better. Sure, you got it.
I thought it was some fun, like a record spinning, like a DJ style kind of reference originally. And when I found out, I was like, oh, it's way off.
Politics.
Yeah, way off.
Gopher football opens a week from
Let us
tomorrow.
go.
The Buffalo Bulls with a U.
Yeah.
Still throws me off.
On DraftKings, the Gophers are 16.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. This is a little depressing. I looked up the Gophers' chances of winning the Big Ten title game, right? So not only do they have to get to the championship game, but they got to win it. What are the odds that the Gophers are the championship winner of the Big Ten?
None.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's Jerry. You don't understand. You don't understand probability, Jerry.
Yeah,
it's not zero. Can't be zero.
Cannot be.
I say that all the time. Jerry doesn't understand. It can't be zero. It's possible. What are the odds? Give me the odds. Blank to 1.
1,000 to 1.
750.
$2,700,000,000.
Say it again.
That's a lot.
The
Jerry,
odds that
I
they
think's
win
close.
the Big Ten title game.
Oh, like we're in like probably the 3,300 to 1.
Are you
I'm going
high?
to go.
It's plus 3,300, I mean.
Wait, what did you say?
Just for
Sauce,
perspective,
again?
by the way, Ohio State is plus 195, which is almost 2 to 1. So the favorite is 2 to 1.
Plus, I said 1,000 to 1.
I'm going to go 1,500.
Ye have little faith. 100 to 1.
Oh, nice.
1% chance.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
That seems high.
It's not zero.
No. Nazi 0. No, the soup Nazi will be here at 8.
Yep.
She's at 8, but
Well played.
Low maintenance.
All
Right.
bets.
100 to 1.
Let's go.
That feels like a sucker bet. I mean,
No, he won't be here tomorrow.
Sauce, if somebody gave you 500 to 1, would you be interested, or is that still not enough?
On what side?
That the Gophers were going to win the Big Ten title game, 100 to 1.
I would give 500 to 1 odds.
So my $2 to your 1,000.
That they will play or win.
Win it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. That one I'm in on. My $2. But if they win the Big Ten title, you owe me $1,000.
Why would you do that?
No, I'm out.
Because you agreed to that so quick. I was like, wow, that was.
It's not worth the sweat for $2.
No,
you know?
$2.
Then you can laugh that the Gophers didn't get it done again.
I'll laugh at them regardless.
It's $2.
That's $2. What do you care?
I want my $2.
You go to Spoon and Stable with Nick Swanson. What do you care about $2?
He cared last night when he wouldn't
summer.
go into a gas station and spend $2 so he wouldn't piss himself.
Hasn't happened to me yet.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have bissed yourself.
No, you can't say it hasn't happened to me yet. That happened to you yesterday.
Night. You forgot already.
It was exactly you that it happened
Andy
to.
fell on their way of walking out of.
Andy fell.
Andy fell.
Poor Andy. In the room.
Did the toys
Good
show
day,
up?
sir.
And
Man, this
Get
show's
up, buddy.
dumb. All right, the news is next. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 eastbound from Highway 610 to Weaver Lake. Highway 10 with delays eastbound from 93rd Lane to 35W. No accidents at this time. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Up to $2,500 Luther State Fair bonus cash. Luther Brookdale Mazda. 0% APR up to 60 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Midwest's largest volume Mazda dealer. 5 years running. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com. We just mentioned it a couple of minutes ago, but Aaron Lewis and the State Liners are going to be at Treasure Island Resort and Casino this November 14th, but you get tickets in just 2 days. They go on sale Friday at TICasino.com. Bill Engvall is going to be there in a couple of weeks doing stand-up. You can get tickets now, but he's going to be at the island on Friday, September 5th. That whole weekend is loaded with comedy because Bill Engvall on Friday. Then on Saturday and Sunday, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. So if you want tickets to Aaron Lewis, Bill Engvall, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, and many, many more, whether it's stand-up comedy, country music, rock, they got it all at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Get some tickets at TICasino.com. Then book a hotel room. Go stay at the island maybe tonight or this weekend. Hundreds of slot machines, blackjack, bingo, poker. What do you want? What do you want to play? They got it all. Bring the fam down, too. There's lots to do. Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com.
Hi, I'm Trisha, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where we're all about you, your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Are you looking for a style that's classic, modern, vintage, or something in between? Not sure? At Shane Company, we're here to help. We have so much style under one roof because a friend knows you like options. Drop by or visit us at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. I wanted to make my home more energy efficient, so I decided to try a home energy squad visit from Excel Energy. The team was great. They were courteous and quiet, inspected everything thoroughly, and gave me clear explanations. They even did safety checks. I'm already loving the immediate feeling of a more comfortable home and the peace of mind knowing my house is more energy efficient. Do not miss out on this. Visit excelenergy.com/squad. That's excelenergy.com/squad to schedule your home energy squad visit today. Sponsored by Excel Energy.
This is your captain. Looks like we're delayed.
Ah, what an inconvenience. More time for my memoir. I'm calling it Suede. Yeah, but come on. Is it really that hard to be on time? Airlines aren't like Pronto, little brother. If your AC breaks down, Pronto arrives within 24 hours. Or pays you $100 every day you wait.
Ready for takeoff.
For fast, reliable AC repairs, go to ProntoAC.com.
Raising Cane's has you covered this back-to-school season. Give the gift of chicken fingers when life speeds up. Head to your nearest Raising Cane's. I think there's something like 17 in the Twin Cities to load up on a gift card or browse digital gift card options online at RaisingCanes.com. And don't forget to shop the new Raising Cane's fall collection at RaisingCanesGear.com. They got some cool stuff there. Perfect for your back-to-school needs. Raising Cane's has the best chicken fingers. They got some cool gear. They got a lot of cool stuff going on. When you think back-to-school, whether it's back-to-school shopping, and you want to stop at Cane's or some of this other stuff when it comes to their gear, go to Raising Cane's today. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
5 years, no interest, or save 20% off on your siding project. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
From the levelmn.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Fan forecast.
High of 82 today, 69 right now.
Hey, what's going on? It's Paul Allen. Make KFAN and the podcast of 9 to noon a preset on the new and improved iHeartRadio app. And thanks for listening to The Fan.
The power trip is headed back to the island. Join us at Treasure Island.
Good day, man.
September 18th and 19th. We have 2 shows in Parlay. Full of games, tons of laughs, and great prizes, including 2 trips to Las Vegas with the show in October. Use promo code KFAN when you book your stay to save 20%. Get the full details at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
And that will be an initials major. One of you gets to play against these big boys and gals.
If we do it well.
If we do it well, one of you has a shot to do it.
One of these days. One of these days.
One of these days.
Many odds are with me.
Semifinal number 1 on Friday. Dov Lambert, Meat Sauce Paul Lambert, Greg Swedberg, and Michael J. Mussman III. Just 2 days from now.
I can't wait.
Let's go.
Best of luck, Sauce.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Get him, Sauce.
Jerry Lewis freaking loves it. I wonder if he would have liked it.
Loves it.
Probably, yeah. A lot of people like that.
Oh, he says no.
What's his problem?
I don't know.
He's very definitive with his answers.
Beth.
Beth.
Man, I freaking
I
love
rest
that
my
tote
case.
board.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
dead.
wanted to see Ed McMahon go to the tote
board.
board for the old telethon. Right, like, what do we got up there? What's
Yep.
the total? Let's see.
Yeah.
What do we got there?
I loved him so much.
He did. You guys really got along. Ed McMahon and Jerry Lewis every Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
The old
telethon.
The telethon. It's
Yep.
millions
I
and millions of
hated
dollars. You hated it.
Because I was a kid, and that meant like school was.
Summer's over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, what did you care?
Yeah, what
What do you
care?
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you and I were paying attention in school anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but he had to get up early.
Yeah, good point. Well, you get up early now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Jerry.
Not for this.
All right, it's time for the news.
What the hell did you get up
Chris.
for then?
Jeez. You're creepy back there, man.
Jerry.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints. And again, thanks to our friends at St. Paul Saints. Bringing in John O'Hurley and Larry Thomas today, the Soup Nazi, and Jay Peterman. Coming into the studio at the 8 o'clock hour today. That's pretty cool.
That's trippy as hell, man.
I
That's
know.
so cool.
And you can go watch the
freaking
baseball
love
team tonight.
Seinfeld.
55 and 64 Saints send Kendry Rojas to the mound tonight against the Round Rock team. Go, St. Paul Saints. They hit 3 home runs during an 11-4 win last night over Round Rock Express. CHS Field, saintsbaseball.com, saintsbaseball.com. Go on down and meet the folks.
Here's another question I could definitely look up in the next 52 minutes before they get there
Sure.
here, but I'd rather just ask him.
Yeah, why not?
Unless one of you guys already knows the answer. Because, again, Seinfeld was on in the mid-'90s. Early, I started, in 89, but early to mid-'90s. When they referenced the Jay Peterman catalog, I had no idea if it was an actual catalog or if they were just riffing on somebody else, right? Like, were they making fun of Eddie Bauer or something? I didn't know what they were making fun of. So I didn't know if it was an East Coast thing and it was a
Crew.
Right. No idea. I assumed it was fictional, but I didn't know if it was based on somebody and that, that Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld were specifically making fun of someone like him.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
I can ask John O'Hurley that
Yes,
exact
you can.
question, and he'll probably say that's the dumbest question I've ever
Well,
heard.
it's a real thing. It is a real thing.
Is it really?
It is a real thing, yeah.
Wow. See, I didn't know that. I would have guessed the other way.
Yeah. I would have. Until this moment, I thought it was 100%
Fictional.
made up.
So
Yeah.
now I have a lot of questions about, was the character based on how this guy really acted? Right? Like,
was he just,
was Jay Peterman that kind of strange? Weird.
unique?
He's a good kind of strange.
But he's a good
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need some stranger.
Man,
the best kind.
What a character.
Oh, I literally want the Super Nazi to yell at me.
I want to know, like, what happened behind the scenes at the dog show. Were dogs just pooping?
nailing each other.
God, your dad's proud of half of that question.
I love
Which
dog
half?
shows, man. I really do love dog shows. I love to watch them, especially like it's, what is it, Thanksgiving, the parade's over, and here comes the dog show.
It's on during Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, you aren't cool.
Yeah, it seemed like we always played the Devils around that time, and we'd get the New Jersey Devils.
Oh.
And
I thought you were in a cult.
a lot of them would stay out in Jersey because it's so expensive down in Manhattan, obviously. And yeah, the hotel would just be filled with dogs, and just all of them running around, loud as can be. Don't worry, I could still sleep.
Here's a question from Red Book, which I believe is a magazine for ladies.
Oh my
sure
God.
it
Do you have a
is.
subscription?
He used to.
You logged into your own account, didn't you? Right?
I did. So what? I thought I'd read this article back in the day when I was looking at pictures of luscious ladies.
Luscious.
The question was, you're famous for playing Jay Peterman on Seinfeld, and you're part owner of the company today. Do people mistake you for the real Jay Peterman? I refer to it as the world's greatest act of identity theft. For the many years that the real John Peterman and I were on the board of directors of the Jay Peterman Company.
Get out of here.
What?
You're blowing my mind.
I'm telling you, we would have our board meetings in New York. He and I would go out for lunch and walk up Madison Avenue. Sure enough, it wouldn't be more than 50 feet before some cop would roll down his window and scream, "Hey, Peterman!" And he was talking to me, but not the real John
Not the real
Peterman.
one. Which, of course, is hilarious. We can talk to John O'Hurley about this. But there is an episode, of course, where the, quote, real Peterman tour, right? Where Kramer, because all of Jay Peterman's stories were purchased by Jay Peterman, but they were all Kramer stories. But then Kramer wants his stories back. He wants his life back. So he goes on the Peterman reality tour, and he has a bus, and he just drives around the city telling everybody about his life. So maybe that's a joke somehow on that?
I
that
don't,
he's not the real Peterman?
I don't know.
John
I can't
O'Hurley
wait.
isn't, but there's a
wait.
real one?
I can't wait.
Man, this is like Inception.
You're
Everybody
right.
following me?
I've known this
I gotcha.
forever.
I gotcha.
I've known. I had no idea until right now that was a real person.
Wow.
Man, did not know either.
I got to look up the real Jay Peterman catalog.
Just
and see if
assumed.
I'm going to have one sent to me.
Yeah.
It all comes back to shopping.
Well, I might want to buy something.
That's why he still has a subscription
I
to
need
Red
an
Book.
urban sombrero.
What? Isn't that,
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, the Urban
Yeah,
Sombrero,
the Urban Sombrero,
when
yeah.
Elaine ran the Jay Peterman catalog.
Vintage-inspired clothing. Far from ordinary. Shop men, shop women's. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're going to shop women.
Shop both.
What a great gig. Then he ends up on the board of directors?
Yeah.
God
That's
dang it,
awesome.
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
The Jay Peterman story, traveling the world to find uncommonly good things. Boy, that's a weird way to... Sorry. People want things that are hard to find. Things that have romance. But a factual romance about them. I had this proven to me all over and again when people actually stopped me in the street to ask me where I got my coat I was wearing. I think that giant corporations should start asking themselves if the things they make are really, really better than the ordinary. Clearly, people want things that make their lives the way they wish their lives were. This catalog goes back to the 1930s.
See, I'm learning so much.
What the?
I know. Why are they showing the heart of the ocean?
I was
Is that
in New
a
York.
Don Henley song?
Now you're going to tell me Kenny Bania was like a dominant stand-up comedian in the 90s that I somehow missed.
The real soup Nazi is hiding in Cuba. Thank you for getting that joke. And I should have said Brazil. If I'd said Brazil.
Or South America, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
but whatever.
right. Yeah.
The stream can screenshot the look on Sauce's face, which was absolute confusion.
I get it.
You do?
Yeah, but
You
I
shouldn't
don't.
have said that. You shouldn't have
Explain
said
it.
that.
Isn't that where they thought a lot of the actual Nazis fled to was South America after World War II?
That is correct.
Oh.
Argentina, I believe.
Not as dumb as.
For over 37 years, Jay Peterman.
Peed your pants less than 24 hours ago.
Well,
For
You'd
over
like to be
37
peed
years,
on.
Jay Peterman has been traveling the world designing and curating collections of vintage-inspired men and women apparel. and accessories.
I can't believe my mind's still blown.
Yeah.
I just literally that was the show. I mean, right? Like that was it. Just there's no way that can be real.
Part of me wishes I would have just waited 45 minutes to ask him this question, but then the whole 8 o'clock hour would have been in awe that it exists.
Yeah, right.
Now we can actually ask him about it and move on. But man, it would have been 60 minutes of just what? This is real?
My brain cramped for a second there.
Whatever.
All right, there's a sale.
Oh no, you're gonna buy things.
Are you damn right I am.
That's never stopped you, whether or not there's a sale.
Right. Yeah, I always ask if I can pay real price.
Yeah.
I don't like having people give me things.
No.
Look at this. That's only $58 for that sweet dress. These are weird
dress.
Why are you buying a dress?
Because I like to party. Oh man, you could buy what are those things dudes wear that are skirts?
Kilt.
That's it.
You'd wear that, right?
I just said I was going to buy one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you'd wear it.
If I went to Scotland, I think I'd end up coming home with a kilt.
I went last year and I did not.
Yeah.
If I went to Scotland, I think I'd come home with a sexually transmitted disease.
God, you need a meeting.
I do.
And since this is technically the news segment there, Christopher.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
We have CNN on in the studio because we're lunatic liberals. Yeah. Hurricane Aaron is bigger than I thought.
Pretty big.
It's really big.
It looks like it's going to miss most of the coast, but
that's a huge bitch.
Because it's going to go alongside of it, but hopefully it's not that bad.
It's really big, and I don't think it's going to bounce off and go out to the sea, but the waves could be
They just said 20 feet.
Yeah.
A storm comes out of Antarctica, tearing up the Pacific, and it sends a huge swell north, about 2,000 miles. And when it hits Bell's Beach, it'll turn into the biggest surf this planet has ever seen.
Yeah.
And I will be there.
The 50-year storm.
Are you coming back?
Wait.
Via con Dios.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. So twice a century, the ocean lets us know just how small we really are.
I want a Renegade Road Poplin bomber.
What the hell is that?
It's a jacket. It's a jacket from the J. Peterman catalog. It's on sale for $118. Oh, a hand-woven Ecuadorian poncho. Mm-hmm. That I am getting.
This was all a prank just to get more sales out of Chris.
Yeah. It worked.
John O'Hurley was like, I'll go on the show, but you got to tell Chris Hockey that this thing's real, so he shops the website.
He will buy.
Yeah, he's the reason Amazon works. Anyway, there you go. Okay, real news. Here we go. I'll get back to it now. I got distracted by shopping.
By the way, already 70-plus rescues at the beach because of Hurricane Aaron. They're just saying because of the waves.
Get away from
which
there.
beaches? Does it say? Like,
it says North Carolina's Wrightsville Beach.
There you go, near the Outer Banks right there.
Yeah, I like the video they just showed of somebody on their house on the stilts way out on the beach and water's surrounding them and they stayed for some reason.
Yeah, they're like, why didn't anybody tell me?
And for clarification, the house was on stilts. It wasn't some a-hole on the beach walking on stilts, challenging the surf.
Wasn't the guy from the Savannah Bananas.
If you're going to be on the beach.
Lieutenant
Thank
Dan,
you, Corey.
get
Thank
off
you.
there.
Somebody save Red Panda. She won't leave North Carolina.
No, too soon.
She back?
What?
Or Red.
She never really left.
No,
Well, she got the hurt, the injury.
Yeah, she got the hurt.
She got the
thanks, Johnny
hurt.
Cash.
Who's got the hurt?
Hawk got the hurt in the 80s.
You can't stop unicyclists for very long, Zachary. They get back on the bike.
Yeah.
As
An
soon as they can.
estimated $643 million is up for grabs tonight. Powerball taking place. Lucky winner take the cash option. They get $291 cool million. So there you go. Tonight's the night. You buying tickets there, Cor?
I don't know, probably.
Okay, cool. The Arkansas-born coffee company 7 Brews coming to the Twin Cities in a big way. The drive-through only chain is planning up to 60 locations across Minneapolis by 2030.
Damn,
Whoa.
That's a lot,
That's
dog.
a commitment.
Yeah.
That is not waiting for proof of concept, right? They're just saying it's going to work.
We
go
rock.
big or go home.
We're going to own it.
7 Brews said 4 locations will open soon, with locations expected later this year and into 2026. Best known for coffee, 7 Brew also serves up energy drinks, smoothies, teas, customizable sodas, and other drinks.
So, a question for you. I'm a coffee drinker now. In the last
you are
handful of years,
now.
I like it as well.
Yeah.
But I didn't drink coffee in the era where you would just grab your laptop and go to a coffee joint or a coffee house and just sit
write
around
Harry Potter?
and get work done. I know COVID changed that for a lot of people, right? Since I've been to a coffee place in the last 4 or 5 years, every time I've gone in, it's pretty empty, but the drive-through line's always around the corner.
Sure.
Is that just the wave of the future? Is that where we're at? Is that people don't go and just sit at
anymore.
Well,
I wonder how many places would say we still get filled up all the time. It's still absolutely loaded.
Have you noticed all the little tiny Caribou locations that are drive-throughs? And I think most of them now that are new like that, the little blue buildings, are only drive-through, and you can order at the window and stand there and order at the window, but you have to sit outside. I think I'm right about that. But there's one in St. Michael. I know there's one in St. Peter right there.
I think there's one in Forest Lake as well.
I like those little buildings. I love Caribou,
Columbus.
man. Caribou's my jam.
Yeah, Caribou's good.
That nitro coffee they have.
Oh,
Oof,
yeah,
that's
that
good
stuff's-
stuff, man.
I mean,
it's got some nice kick.
It does. Kick,
I don't know, man.
and stretch.
Helps in the winter too, right? People don't want to get out of their cars.
No,
Just
no.
drive
I
through,
don't want to
drive
get out
through,
of my
drive
car
through,
in the
drive
summer.
There's always somewhere to be, baby.
Yep.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sauce is going to do sports in a second. Ain't nobody got time for that either. But that's
That's true,
next. This
yeah.
is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Oof, it is a scorcher out there. But in the new Cat 275 or 285, you're chilling. Air-conditioned, sealed cab, and built to conquer. You got more power, you got more comfort. Schedule a demo for yourself with your local Cat dealer today.
I love that.
Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience. My name is Chris Hockey, and I can vouch for that. With daily schedules to every corner of Minnesota and to thousands of destinations across the country, it's the most convenient way to travel. Jefferson's luxury motor coaches offer free passenger Wi-Fi and individual charging outlets so you can stay connected. Ride comfortably and confidently knowing you're traveling with Minnesota's best transportation company of 2024. Don't wait. Seats are going fast. Book online at jeffersonlines.com today. jeffersonlines.com.
For more information about contests on the station, go to kfan.com/rules.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search in You Metal Radio, and make it your next preset.
Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let me ask you, how many more summers are you going to spend fumbling with glasses or fighting your contacts? I grew up with contacts. Lake life and contacts do not mix. That's why I got LASIK. And Ovo LASIK and Lens is making this the summer of sight. If you've been thinking about LASIK, Ovo LASIK and Lens is offering $400 off now through Labor Day. And if you're a teacher or student, they'll give you an extra $100 off per eye, so that's $600 total. And Ovo was just chosen to be the first clinic in the entire country to offer Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It creates a 3D map of your eye for ultra-precise, personalized vision correction. And the results are so good that your vision often beats 20/20. And of course, you're going to get the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff, and Dr. David Whiting. And with Ovo, you get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and a best price guarantee. Plus 24 months interest-free financing. So to see your best, go to the best. Schedule your free consultation now at ovoi.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. It's Ovo LASIK and Lens.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Modern Sportsman is the premier shooting range and firearm shop in Minnesota, both up in Coon Rapids and down in Burnsville. It's Nordo here, and as a member and longtime customer, I speak to it firsthand. If I want to see something new, I go to Modern Sportsman. Compare brands, Modern Sportsman. I need something that's in stock, Modern Sportsman. I want to try something on the range before I buy it, Modern Sportsman. And if I want to make a deal or a trade, it's Modern Sportsman. You get the point, right? And that's why I use the word premier when I describe my buddies at the Modern Sportsman and themodernsportsman.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Looking for the perfect engagement ring? Can you guess where I'm going to send you?
Absolutely. Continental Diamond, it's the only place to go. Their diamond selection truly outshines the competition with both natural and lab-grown options at the very best prices. And you know what really makes Continental Diamond the best choice? Their amazing, expert, no-pressure sales team. They simply can't be beat. As soon as you walk in, you'll see what I've been talking about for years. Continental Diamond, my friends, and the jewelry store Minnesota adores.
Coheed and Cambria. And Taking Back Sunday, live at the Armory, August 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show for Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben. Have you been injured in an accident? If you have, the personal injury powerhouse firm of Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben is here to help. They want to help you. They are ready to help you. They are nice people that have been helping thousands of Minnesotans in your exact spot. Obviously, nobody wants to be injured in an accident. But when you are, you want somebody that you can trust, that you can reach out to, that you know has your back. Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben is local, experienced, and on your side. Visit Schwabel.com. That's Schwabel.com, or call 612-377-7777.
5 years, no interest, or save 25% off industry best Elements windows. Buildersandremodelers.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. Thank you for listening to the Power Trip Morning Show live every weekday from 5:30 to 9 on the free iHeartRadio app and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Actor and comedy legend Adam Sandler is coming to XL Energy Center on October 22nd from Happy Gilmore to Billy Madison. He's bringing the laughs live. Want your way in? Well, you can check out KFAN.com keyword contest for your shot at tickets. That's KFAN.com keyword calendar to enter today.
The Sandman.
Yeah, man. All right, Power Trip, here we are. It's time for some sports. Are you ready over there, Saucy?
Of course.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Twins lost 6-3 to the A's last night. Ryan Jeffers hit a home run in the fifth, but that was the last run your Minnesota Twins got. The Twins have lost 7 of their last 10. They are 58-67. Same two teams today at 640. Bailey Ober goes for your Twin.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Very nice.
The Vikings' final preseason game is Friday at 7 o'clock. You can hear that pregame at 5 o'clock right here on The Fan. They will battle the Titans, who are 1.5-point favorites, for the final preseason game.
3-point favorites on DraftKings. Huge favorites.
It all comes down to this.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Max Brosmer. Let's go.
I think he'll play the whole game.
I don't know if he'll play the whole game. He's probably not going to play on defense or special teams.
Sorry, I meant like the whole game.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I give you a name. You tell me whether or not you believe they make the Vikings active 53-man roster.
Okay.
Just yes or no. Max Brosmer.
Yes.
Miles Price.
No.
Ooh. Angelo Pappas.
I think that's an actor.
You don't think Miles Price is going to be the punt returner?
I think the other one is an actor or somebody you went to high school with or somebody from Bikini Car Wash 1.
It was Busey's character from Point Break.
Oh, yeah. I knew there was a bit there. I knew you really didn't care about sports.
100%.
Yeah, I was like, wow, is he really asking for my opinion?
Nope.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's kind of him.
But now that you answered, though, you don't think Miles Price makes the team?
I wasn't sure if that was an actor.
Well, wait a minute. I thought you loved preseason football.
I do. That was a test.
You're not watching every second of Miles Price's routes?
Well, I talked to Hockey a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about it.
We do. We talk a lot more than people know.
Yeah, we love preseason football. There's 2 games tomorrow, Steelers at Panthers and Patriots at Giants.
And, every time we talk, I'm listening very closely because I'm wondering, is he actively peeing himself right now?
No.
As we speak on the phone.
I do have to go to the bathroom, but I can wait.
Oh, boy. This time you can
don't
hold
know
it.
for sure. No, he doesn't know. You didn't know last time. You didn't know last time. It's like the Bellagio fountains over there. You don't know when it's coming.
Man.
Right? You start hearing weird music and suddenly you're covered in urine.
Yeah, and then the Ocean's
Vegas.
11 guys are standing there.
Yep.
Yep, the Love Lift Living guys are standing
What?
What?
The Gopher football team, Hogs Daddy, opens
Let's
their
go.
season a week from tomorrow at
see if I got
7
a game.
o'clock.
Hold on, let me see if I got
Pre-game is at 5. They battle Buffalo. The Gophers are a 15-point favorite.
It looks as though I do not have a gig that day. I don't? Is that the 28th?
Yeah, it's a week from tomorrow.
I don't think I have a gig that day. Don't tell nobody. I think I'm free that day.
You should go.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Lips are sealed. Nobody knows.
Yeah, because somebody will book me for something. And I'll say, yeah, sure, I want to do that, even though the whole time I really don't.
People pleaser.
Yeah, that's me, baby.
Yeah,
What do you need from me?
I know that feeling, brother.
Yeah. What do you need? Here's 3 of them.
Here you go. One more time. I got it.
My one? Oh, let me give this to everybody.
Me do 3?
Yeah, me do 4. If you wanted 3, then certainly you'll be happier with 4.
He did that moonshine.
I did what now?
Never mind.
Oh.
Hawks' favorite week of college football starts on Saturday. That is week 0.
Come on now.
Iowa State and Kansas State battle in Ireland.
Yeah.
At
Ben and I-
Aer Lingus College Football Stadium.
Hey, is that where we play, by the way? Do you know where we play?
Is it Avia Stadium?
How do you spell it?
A-V-I-V-A.
A-V-I-V-A?
A-V-I-V-A.
How do you think you say it?
Aviva?
Too late. It's always
I
here to
would
help.
say Avia.
Yeah, I don't. Why did you skip the second V?
You know,
I don't know.
V in there.
Why aren't you a kind human?
Yeah, why are you
It's
skipping
in my contract.
Why are you skipping V's?
I would bet that's where the.
Well,
Hold on.
You can't skip the V when you're at Aer Lingus.
Yeah. You got that right.
No, they will be played at Croke Park.
That was his frog impression.
Yep. My favorite animal.
It is your favorite.
Yeah.
It's still your turn.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, the college
out of
football
sports?
week 0 starts on Saturday. The Lynx lost 85-75 to the Liberty last night. Mark.
Come on, Roser.
I thought he was a huge fan.
You think he ain't?
The Lynx are now 28-6. They battle the Atlanta Dream tomorrow at 6:30 in Atlanta.
There you go. It's time. Let's go.
For?
Basketball to happen. Am I right?
yeah.
Basketball?
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
what the
Lynx.
Lynx play, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's
You're familiar
sport.
with
Yeah.
You were just reporting on it.
Daniel Jones was named the quarterback of the Colts. That's good for the Vikings. The more he plays, the better the compensatory pick
Yeah.
your Minnesota Vikings can get.
You got that right. You got that right.
Does anybody know what the exact number is? Like how many games he has to play? Or how that works?
Somebody does.
I mean, somebody does.
Mhm.
I don't.
No,
Sauce,
I
your face says you don't.
My face always says I don't, even if I don't know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all dependent on him or is it dependent
all
on the
dependent on-
team? Like if they win more, does it help?
No, I think
it's
it's
based on just starts.
plain.
Just
time,
starts?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe playing time. Yeah. Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the highest
Play
you can
the
get?
hell out of
Third?
him, then.
Is third the
Third,
highest?
Yeah.
Third through what? What's the lowest?
I think
All the way down to 7?
I think so.
I don't know.
The Vikings are projected to receive a 4th-round compensatory draft pick in the next year's draft.
That's kind of incredible for a guy that never played a snap for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You get a
that's
4th round
That's
pick.
a hell of a deal.
Pretty good deal for us.
Yeah.
I guess we know why they brought him on now.
That was a win-win, right? He got
Yeah,
to
win-win.
hang out with a winning organization for a month.
Yep.
Got
Yeah.
to see how you play quarterback out under the quarterback whisperer KOC, and you got to get $14 million from the Colts.
Right.
Now you're starting.
And we
Back
get a
to
4th
starter.
rounder or better. Why
Yeah,
not?
let's go. Have a year. Give us a third
He
round.
must play 60.6% of the offensive snaps or more for the Colts for them to get a 4th-round pick. If it slips below that, the Vikings will get a 5th rounder.
Okay, well, again, based on the quotes from, is it Steichen? Steichen? How do you say his,
Yeah.
is it Steichen?
Yeah.
How do you say his last name?
Will Steichen?
Dusty?
He says there's no quick leash. Quote, he's our starting quarterback for the season. I don't want to have a quick leash on that. So he's saying unless it's really, really bad or an injury, that Daniel Jones is the starter.
Yeah.
And Anthony Richardson's career is in huge trouble.
Basically said that he still needs time to develop, which is tough after
2 years. That's
and
rough.
being a top 5 pick. Yeah.
Yep. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's your name? Zacho?
Yes, sir.
John O'Hurley,
Yes.
who's going to be our guest momentarily,
Yes.
is part of Epcot Center.
Yes, he is.
One of the speakers in the Candlelight Processional at Epcot at Walt Disney World.
What does that mean? The Ken Light Processional?
Candlelight.
Oh, Candlelight.
Candlelight.
Processional.
God, I thought you said Ken Light. I'm like, who the hell's Ken Light?
Yeah. Corey wants to meet him.
Why would I want to meet him?
Yeah, I don't know. Why?
You're on the stream. People can see that.
Have you done the Candlelight Processional?
I have not been there during Christmas time, unfortunately, which I believe is when it goes on.
That would be cool.
Well, why don't you go this year?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's from Kittery, Maine, which sounds beautiful. I wonder if it is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's
If
beautiful.
it's anywhere near Kennebunkport, it is.
Your what hurts?
There's something called the Lady Pepperell House at Kittery Point.
I care more about Pepperidge Farm. Whatever the hell you just
Those
said.
are so good.
I'll tell you what, when we talked to the young man, Kittery, right on the, as close to the water as you can possibly get. I don't think the hurricane's going to make it up that way. I mean, it's on the water.
No.
Fancy.
Yeah, man. Kittery includes Badger's Island and the Isle of Shoals.
The feet people?
Yep. I got to get out to Maine and that area.
I've heard it's outstanding.
I have too.
I think my girls are regretting it because they were going to go to Maine on their girls' trip. They ended up going to Providence, Rhode Island. Don't know why. None of my business because I ain't going. What do I care? Go have fun. And day one in the books, they seem underwhelmed.
Oh,
I go, what did you expect? It's Providence, but they're going to have fun. But it's like, I'm like, you should have gone to Maine. Everybody raves about Maine.
How many times have you given yourself the stranger when you're home alone?
Yeah, good point. He asked a good question.
Thank you,
question,
Og.
please.
Thanks for backing
for
me
once
up.
in his life. He asked.
Answer
please.
it.
Please, before he pees himself.
The stranger? I'm not familiar with that.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Don't know what you're talking about.
What is that?
It's where you sit on your hand until it falls asleep.
Vikings news in a second. John O'Hurley and Larry Thomas of Seinfeld fame. The Soup Nazi and Jay Peterman will be here in a little bit. Thanks to the St. Paul Saints. That's going to be super cool for us Seinfeld fans. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Van.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
We have delays on 94 eastbound from Highway 610 to the Fish Lake Interchange. 494 slow eastbound from East Bush Lake to Highway 100. Westbound from 35E to Pilot Knob. 694 slow westbound from Highway 36 to McKnight. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're all about keeping you on the road to summer fun, to rides, to the beach, even to faraway places.
Are we there yet?
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Summer drives start here.
Summer breeze. I can't help myself. Hi, it's Chris Hockey here. Summer drives. Speaking of that, how about this? Radco. I mean, enough said, right? You got a truck, your car, SUV. What do you need? I'll tell you what you might need if you have a truck. You might need a topper. And when it comes to toppers, well, let's just say it. Radco has always been and always will be in a class of their own. Radco's business was built off capping off your truck with the most dependable and durable and affordable fiberglass and aluminum toppers from Lear and Fast Top and Outlander, and of course their own line of premium toppers. And from August 21st through September 2nd, save an additional $200 on most Lear models. 4 Metro locations plus St. Cloud. Radco, it's your truck. Have it your way.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Sidewalks, driveways, patio steps, garage floors. If it is sunken, Level will raise it back up. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in August. Take care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Level uses cutting-edge cutting-edge polyurethane foam. It's going to lift and level that concrete slab with lasting results that you can even see the exact same day. So whether it's your home, storefront, or a city sidewalk, Level delivers safe, stable surfaces with expert precision. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off your joint ceiling.
iHeart presents the Big Three Basketball Championship and 8th Annual All-Star Game. Miami 305's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's Chicago Triplets for the title. Plus Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, and more. CBS Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific.
If you want to get back on the road after a DWI, call Smart Start MN, the state's top ignition interlock specialist, whose experts are available 24/7 to guide you through the process and get you back on the road. Visit smartstartmn.com for more information. That's smartstartmn.com.
The St. Paul Saints season is in full swing, and whether it's fireworks, bring your dog to the park, or kids run the bases, it's all about fun. And fun is good. And AAA baseball's not bad either. Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com.
Pressure washers, steam cleaners, and wash bays, let me introduce you to American Pressure. Locally owned and operated world experts on anything pressure washer since 1975. Reach out at AmericanPressure.com.
This summer isn't one size fits all. It's build it yourself. Make it yours. Do what you love. At Mall of America, you pick the plans and the budget. From a $10 treat day to a ride-hopping, prize-hunting, retail roaming adventure. Whatever kind of day you're looking for, it all starts here. From thrilling rides to creative play, attractions for every age and interest, and deals and promotions tailored to every budget. Mall of America. Your summer, your way. Plan your visit now at mallofamerica.com.
Everyone loves to win at the State Fair, and Dean's is ready to dole out some prizes. No one does outrageous promotions like Dean's, and we've done it again. For a limited time, get a free dehumidifier when you replace your old air conditioner, or get a free water heater when you replace the entire furnace and AC system. Click over to calldeans.com for effortless scheduling. Then, go enjoy the fair. At Dean's, we are outrageously professional.
Hi, my name is Chris Hockey. Hell yeah! Thank you. I'm glad you're excited. Did you have storms and did they damage you?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, here's the thing. Storms come through. They bring hail. You know what hail is, right? Let me tell you. Sometimes that hail will damage your property. But you're standing there looking up at your roof and you're like, I don't know. Do I need a new roof? I don't know. Do I need new siding? I don't know. You know who does? Builders and remodelers. They've got Builders and Remodelers Storm, a division that is ready to respond to you fast. For more than 70 years, they've been taking care of people. They'll take care of you right now. So if you've heard the hail tipper-tapping away or the wind whistling by in one of these terrible storms, and you wonder if you need something new done to your house, if you're wondering if going into winter you better get that new roof taken care of, the windows, the siding, the doors, then you need to get a hold of Builders and Remodelers at buildersandremodellerstorm.com. That's buildersandremodellerstorm.com. When the storm clears, don't stress, call the pros who've seen it all. buildersandremodellerstorm.com.
Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
For Minnesota sports, follow the leader. Minnesota sports leader is FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis St. Paul. The Fan.
Here we are at 7:43, Power Trip Morning Show. 7:43, that means it's time for...
It's time for Vikings news
got
on
that
the
right.
Power Trip.
I heard
presented by
Radco. Your truck accessory pro stores.
Here's some Vikings news for you.
Wait, sure.
Now, it's, again, this show is a moving target. It's hard to get a hold of it sometimes. But look, most guests only join us on Fridays because they are only available at 8:15 on Fridays.
That's exactly right, yes.
Again, try booking this show. Monday through Thursday, for whatever reason, just doesn't work for most people.
It's so weird how people are like, I don't want to be there then.
But John O'Hurley and Larry Thomas will be here in a couple minutes.
That's cool.
The Soup Nazi and Jay Peterman in the other order. They'll be here in a second. But it sounds like possibly next Wednesday, for whatever reason, not Friday, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Next Wednesday, Bret Michaels.
The
really
dream guest.
Because Carly,
for all of you.
Carly, you have been texting Bret Michaels
I have been personally texting with Bret Michaels.
How do you wrap your head around the fact that that's and it's not Donaldson this time? It's actually Bret, and you know it's him.
I don't know how I wrap my head around it. I was in shock because that is. I mean, I've loved him for 20 years.
Yeah.
So to get that text message, and then to continue to text with him, because they're coming to the event, Bend on the River in Mankato, September 13th. I will be there.
Yeah.
He offered for me to watch on stage.
Yeah, good for you.
I mean, this is
the end of your bucket list. This is it.
Yeah,
this is
happening.
This is checking off
It's
the bucket list.
Yeah.
This
all
is
coming together.
Yeah,
Win
and
big,
he included in one of our texts nothing but a good time, and
Oh my God, he drops his own lyrics in
was
texts.
floored.
Did it work?
Yes.
Well, then you
of
need
course.
to take a step back there, Court. It worked.
He is such a nice guy.
See?
So down to earth.
Yeah.
He's nothing but a good time.
He is.
So when you're sitting there staring at your phone, are you just waiting and watching?
And wondering why I don't have a new text. Yeah, I'm trying to play it cool, you know.
It ain't working.
Just like
Brilliant, Hawk. Brilliant.
We all know.
Thank you.
We all know what's happening here. And I don't blame you a bit. I feel the same way. I mean, that would be super huge if Bret Michaels called the show. I've been a fan my whole life as well.
Well, he will be calling in next Wednesday.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to sing together. Stepped off the bus, out into the city streets.
Fallen angel.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot wait for this moment. Oh.
Sauce, you know how
and what payback to you guys.
It is payback because we did burn you back in the day for sure. But Sauce, think about this, right? Like, admittedly, you're not a big Seinfeld fan, right?
I am not. And
right. Not the end of the world, but again, not everybody is, but you're not a huge Seinfeld fan. So when we're like, hey, this is awesome, Jay Peterman and the Soup Nazi, you're like, what now and what now?
Yeah. But I'm a team player.
I know, but I'm saying a week from today, when they're doing, is it Poison, right?
Poison.
When they're doing
it's going to be Bret
when
Michaels.
they're doing
It's Bret
Poison
Michaels.
songs.
Yeah.
Now I know what you'll feel like. I'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
Tell me more about Dr. Feelgood.
What's their best song, Hawk?
That's
Can
Motley
you sing
Crue,
it?
but that's okay.
I think I love me some Ride the Wind.
Will you
Never
sing
coming
it?
back until I chase them.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
So when you
Yep.
wrote
They're all good.
Welcome to the Jungle, how did that go?
Your dad also loves the song Ride
They're
the Wind.
all great.
That's funny.
Thank you.
This was I was texting every girlfriend in my phone that I have.
Let's talk more about that.
I was informing everybody.
That,
and I told Sophia, she was in the car, and I said, "This is the greatest day of my life."
Yeah.
She goes, "Thanks a lot."
Yep.
And I also said, if I don't come home from this concert and I leave with Bret, it's been a pleasure being your mother.
Yes. Well said.
Yeah,
When I sat down and pulled it out.
Wow.
Down boy.
But
Wow,
it's
Brad.
time. But it's time for
It is
mother
time.
to spread her wings
Yeah.
and go.
It's the Rock of Love.
Yep.
Do you believe this is the longest Bret Michaels has ever texted anyone without asking for nudes?
Oh,
Who says
why
he
are you
didn't?
assuming that?
Yeah, wait.
Because I asked her during
I don't think
because I asked her during the break. I go,
He's
how
so
quickly did he ask for
professional.
nudes?
So professional.
Yeah, he's so professional. and
okay,
nice.
good.
So bored with nudes.
I thought he was in for like nothing but a good time though.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point, you got to go for two. You know what I mean?
God, what is he, your dad?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm referencing, don't you?
I don't think I could say no.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I mean,
Well, then we're here to tell you Hawk's been pretending to be
No.
Bret Michaels.
no, that would be the ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
got
God.
her.
Oh, my
we got
Lord.
her
That might be
convinced
too
that you're
much.
Bret Michaels, and then she sends
Oh,
nudes, and
that
then
would
you
be
say,
too
"By the
much.
way, this is Ryan Donaldson."
You guys, there
my
is
God.
still a piece of me that's really worried
Yeah.
that this is all of you guys.
my
But
God,
Right.
would be
I
Should
don't
have
think so.
FaceTimed with him.
I wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she'll
Prove
do
it.
some FaceTime later.
Oh, your mic's on.
Fuck, yes. But what a great guy
Yeah.
to do that.
I'm so glad. That's so cool that he's nice.
I get to
I always thought he
introduce him
would
on
be.
stage.
Do you really?
Oh,
Yeah.
my Lord.
So when you get to introduce him on stage, is it one of those bits where it's like coming up next, and then it's like 15 minutes later, or is this you announce him and he walks
no,
out.
This is I announce him and he walks out.
That's so much cooler.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Because, Chris, as you remember, we did that for Disturbed.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Superstar Mike Morris and Chris Hockey and I went down to Mankato, and they were like, you guys get to announce Disturbed. And we're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Is that right?
Well, then 3 idiots walk out on the stage, and we're like, you guys ready to rock? Disturbed's next. And it was like 15 minutes later.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
not as hype.
Everybody looked at us like, what was that? You introduced a band that's not ready?
Yeah.
What? Why? And we had like a 2-share at the time, so nobody cared
Nobody
that we
cared.
were there.
Nobody cared.
Wasted time. But it was
Yep.
fun. That
Yeah.
concert was
Hell
great.
yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, they shredded.
You damn right they did.
Super cool.
Yeah.
God, that must have
So
been
what's
almost
happening?
20 years ago.
Oh, I bet
Maybe
it
more
was,
than
yeah.
that.
I bet it was. The Bend is that at Vetter Stone Theater? Is that, or do you know where it's at? You said Mankato. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's the Bend in the River Festival, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. The name for a festival.
Bend in the River.
See if Brett
Bend
is,
of the River. Okay, let's see.
if he's the
Vetter
headliner
Stone
there.
Amphitheater.
Yeah, it's Vetter. Okay, that's
Mhm.
awesome. That's where Sauce and Nordo ate barbecue ribs while I was on stage.
For about an hour and a half.
Yep. And,
Oh, there's a concert today?
So they have good food?
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Ribfest down there, in all seriousness, is outstanding.
Yeah, it was awesome. We played a couple of weeks ago. There must be other bands on the bill. Who else? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, they do have several other ones.
Hawk,
Sin.
you know.
And Great White.
Oh yeah, cool.
Which sings.
House of Broken Love. Sunday morning.
So it's a great show.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm excited for you. That's so cool, and I'm glad. I hope we get to talk to him. That'll be just the best.
Thank you.
That's the best. Well done. Thank you. That's a
awesome.
dream for me too.
Super cool.
Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Text Ryan and tell him it's working.
Tell him to ask for nudes.
I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, that'd be too much. That'd be going too far.
Yeah.
that'd be
That's a
me.
bridge too far.
That's something they do to me.
Yep.
Be
I'd have
worth
to go
it.
back into
Yeah.
rehab.
I'm still a little. Carly.
Sorry.
That got me too. We can laugh at that, Sauce.
Yeah,
we can
it's
laugh at
meant to
that.
laugh, yeah.
Hi,
I meant
hi,
for
I'm
you to laugh
Carly,
at
and
that.
I fall for Brett Michaels pranks.
Hi,
Carly.
Ryan, and I'm addicted to pranking Carly.
This is.
They're at the same meeting.
Yeah, same meeting. Yeah.
I got to be
can't
honest with you, Carly. I am a little nervous for you too. Like this still might be something that these demonic minds might be.
No, we're putting out good.
That's right.
Okay, stay with me for a second. You just picked up a Diet Coke and sipped it, and it reminded me of this. Remember when we were just debating Taylor Swift a day or two ago about whether or not she will be halftime performer this year for the Super Bowl?
Sure, yeah.
Somebody on Twitter, and I don't know this, somebody on Twitter mentioned that she has a connection to Diet Coke or Coke.
Zach?
If that's true, and this person on Twitter was like, she can't do the Pepsi halftime show. She has a deal with Coke.
Oh.
If that's the case,
It's
that
not
is
the Pepsi halftime show anymore. It's Apple Music.
Well, then there you go.
Well
Then this
played.
person was wrong.
See?
I'm glad I asked. Nailed it. So take that, Twitter.
Doesn't matter.
There we go. Nailed it. Apple Music.
Great take, no longer a great
No,
take.
it would have been great a year or two ago. There we go.
Hmm.
Glad I asked.
There you go.
That was Vikings news.
Well, I do have Blake Cashman audio. Blake Cashman's your linebacker, one of your linebackers. And he says they do need to improve some things from last year, including taking the ball away more.
You know, when we look at the film last year, obviously, I think we tied the league in takeaways, but we definitely left probably like another 10 out there. We could have set a record. So, you know, we see that as, you know, an opportunity to grow and really shoot for the stars this year on that.
That's right.
Amen. Never be satisfied.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of teams, or a lot of players, I should say, looking to make their way onto the squad this last game, preseason game. Fellow linebacker Bo Richter, going to play in Friday's exhibition, says he considers it another opportunity to make plays so he can show people just who he is. Bo Richter, possible Minnesota Viking linebacker. Let's find out what he has to say.
I mean, I kind of treat it the same. It's, you know, preseason's winding down and try to keep your mind here, but the season's right around the corner. So I would just say, for me, I just try to treat it like you know, I treat the preseason weeks and the regular season weeks the same as a guy competing for a spot. So just kind of do what I do and keep my nose down.
As much as it is the fourth preseason game or third preseason game, and people are looking forward to get it over with, there's a lot on the line for a lot of these kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you get one more summer in the sunshine? Do you start making those checks, or do you go on to your rest of your life?
Yep.
And on that, here's Mark.
Oh, his
I'm
shirt
on
that he
the
has on
rest of my life.
is A+.
What are you wearing?
I got the one from
Oh,
the
yes, the
Duluth.
best.
It's so
Duluth
good, dude.
T-shirt company, I think
Yeah,
it was with
that's
Yeah,
right.
they made this for us in Duluth. It killed me. Yeah, the first time I wore it, it took my brother about 2 seconds, and he was in love.
Yeah.
And I love the part.
You do
that-
look good in the shirt.
I love the part too that they had to apologize at first because they could only do the NHL teams because otherwise it
That's
was
true.
just
Too
way too many for the
many, man.
T-shirt.
It's too many for the T-shirt.
I appreciate that way anyway.
Yep, that's right. Too many T-shirts. So anyway, speaking of Taylor Swift, by the way, did you see that The Life of a Showgirl, which comes out next month, her new album, in addition to streaming and vinyl, blah, 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 it's also going to be made available on cassette.
Yeah, cassettes and like CDs are making a comeback.
The cassette tape as a medium has fallen by the wayside from its heyday in the 1980s, but has been making somewhat of a comeback recently. You're right. Cassettes. I've got 700 million of them in my storage unit. I'm set to be rich.
Yeah, man, you should sell them all.
Threw a crap load of cassettes and CDs
All of them
away.
have my name
I
on them,
just
though. That's a problem.
threw them away.
Yeah.
In fact, by the way, iHeart announced that starting next week,
Oh,
the Power Trip Morning Show will be available via cassette. So you can podcast it still, but if you would
Good
like
to
to
know.
buy a cassette, give us $5 per show, and we'll send it to you in the mail.
Good to know.
Sauce will be the one packing all of the envelopes.
Me?
Yep.
And licking the stamps.
Yep.
You know what? For you guys, I would do that.
Oh.
Don't lick.
Don't your
Old
sources have
stamps.
something about that?
Corey is mean.
No, I'm not. I just said I just basically implied you were going to do a lot of hard work. That's a lot of work.
Me?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are going to want this show on cassette.
Okay.
And I really appreciate that you're going to put in countless hours sending those out.
I will, man.
Are they making new ways to listen to cassettes? Because I feel like they're all
That's a
gone.
good point.
Like,
Yeah,
how
where
do you listen to a cassette?
I think when you open the cassette, there's a little sticker on the cassette that links to the YouTube page where you can hear all of her songs.
That's brilliant.
I mean, I have the same
Genius.
problem with CDs, right? I have the
Right.
the
What
are you
giant
gonna-
CD case. I don't have a CD
Where
player
are
in
you
my
gonna
house
play 'em?
anymore. And most modern cars, like new
Yeah,
cars,
they don't
don't
even
have
have
CD
'em. Yeah.
slots. I don't have a place in my house to play a CD.
Nor cassette.
Definitely not a cassette.
And what if the tape gets out of line? You gotta
Oh, yeah,
use
that-
your finger to.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most
Pencil.
terrifying. Did it
The
get
pencil.
ruined? Did it get ruined? Did it get ruined?
Put some tape over the holes and record over it. Make a mixtape for that sweet thing down the street.
Yeah. What songs are on it?
Wilt
Hey.
and Fallen Angel.
Yeah.
And Every Rose Has its Thorn.
Oh, yes.
Nothing but a good time. And talk dirty to me and look what the cat dragged in and cry tough.
Cry tough.
Yeah, you
Oh,
heard
yeah,
what I said.
Cry
You gotta cry tough.
Who
Out
sings
on the
that?
street to make your dreams happen.
Who sings Cry Tough?
Who do you think?
Who do you think?
Who do you think? Who's going to be on the show next Wednesday?
Me?
You said it. Ryan
don't be
Donaldson.
so
Ryan
sure.
Donaldson.
Yeah, Ryan Donaldson. Ryan Donaldson sings
Don't
Cry
you guys
Tough.
dare. Oh, my God.
So, hey, Zacho, Derek and the Soup Nazi and Jay Peterman are on the 4th floor right now because they can't get to the 5th floor.
Fantastic.
Somebody needs to go get them, please.
Making their way up.
Almost here.
Making their way downtown.
If you're a Seinfeld fan, the next couple segments are going to be fantastic. The Power Trip Morning Show back after this on The Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on the crosstown heading eastbound from 169 to 100 and westbound 28th Avenue to Bloomington. 35E slow northbound from Wagon Wheel to the crosstown. Southbound slow from 694 to Wheelock. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Up to $2,500 Luther State Fair bonus cash. Luther Brookdale Mazda. 0% APR up to 60 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Midwest's largest volume Mazda dealer. 5 years running. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Playstead Companies at PlaysteadCompanies.com, and their outdoor showroom is awesome. I'm telling you, you have no idea how much of an impact it's going to make for you to go out to Elk River, to Playstead Companies, and take a look around and see exactly what they've got going on. It's convenient to actually see what that decorative rock or that mulch is going to look like in person, or to just take a look around the outdoor showroom and say, man, I never thought about that kind of stone, or I never thought about those kind of steps, or that kind of water feature. It's breathtaking. It's all showcased outside right there at Placedead Companies, placedeadcompanies.com, P-L-A-I-S-T-E-D, placedeadcompanies.com. Don't forget, by the way, at Placedead Companies, whether you want waterfalls or boulders or steps or flagstone or whatever you need, you can order online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They'll deliver it to you. You can go pick it up to yourself, whatever you want. Placedead Companies at placedeadcompanies.com. Live life outdoors.
It's not a joke. Bill Engvall is coming back to Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
When we landed on the runway at night, we hit a deer with our airplane.
Even though he retired from stand-up, the blue-collar comedy tour icon, actor, and writer just couldn't stay away from the stage for too long.
So I called my wife. We just hit a deer with our airplane.
Here's your sign to see him live when he delivers another round of laughs to the Island Event Center on Friday, September 5th.
Oh my God, were you on the ground? Here's your sign.
Get your tickets at TICasino.com.
If you want to get back on the road after a DWI, call Smart Start MN, the state's top ignition interlock specialist, whose experts are available 24/7 to guide you through the process and get you back on the road. Visit smartstartmn.com for more information. That's smartstartmn.com.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Livia. Feel your best this summer with Minnesota and Wisconsin's #1 most trusted weight loss program. GLP-1 medications, award-winning nutrition, or both. Nobody gets better results. And right now, premium care is more affordable than ever. Meds start at $149 a month. And it's 50% off nutrition when you join now. In-person or telehealth, expert support, and plans tailored to you. You can lose up to 10 pounds or more in your first 2 weeks. Visit Livia.com or call 855-GO-LIVIA today.
Ask anyone with a DWI if it was worth it. Don't drive impaired. Drive sober. Drive smart.
Extra enforcement now on Minnesota roads. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Games of chance are always fun at the state fair, but you don't want to take chances with your hot water. No one does outrageous promotions like Dean's, and we've done it again. For a limited time, when you replace your old worn-out water heater with a new tank or tankless, we'll throw in a brand new water softener for free. Click over to calldeans.com for effortless scheduling. Then go enjoy the fair. At Dean's, we are outrageously professional.
A DWI will cost you about $10,000 and possibly so much more. That's a sobering reality. Drive sober. Drive smart.
Extra enforcement now on Minnesota roads. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Bradshaw and Bryant, seeking justice for the injured. Online at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Fan forecast.
It's going to be a nice day out there. I mean, look, got a beautiful day for a baseball game.
Stay connected to your favorite fan show by sending your comments to the Bradshaw and Bryant text line at 64686. That's 64686. Standard message and data rate supply. Yet another way to stay connected to the fan.
Welcome back, Pirate Ship Morning Show, 8:01.
Yeah. This is going to be the best.
It's going to be the best.
Man.
St. Paul Saints are the best.
They are the best. But again, we mentioned this a couple of hours ago. Last year, they had Terry Kaiser from Weekend at Bernie's come in, and it was super awesome. He was the nicest guy ever. Tons of fun down at CHS Field. And then while he was here, his house was burning down in Colorado.
Yeah, that sucked.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to Larry or John.
I
that would
can't
be
believe that was
the
happening.
worst.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, dude lost his house while he was hanging with us.
That's not going to happen. I mean, I don't know why you even put that in their
It's
head.
not 0%.
Yeah,
Let's just hope it doesn't
absolutely
happen.
0%. Now that you've made them angry, could you
way to
introduce
go,
our guest,
Corey.
please?
John O'Hurley and Larry Thomas are here. If you are a Seinfeld fan, this is huge, man. You guys are the best.
This guy is
Unbelievable.
We're not the best.
I know.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
a hard claim.
we're
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
So says John.
Yeah.
Wow.
So cool, man. Man, John, I don't know if you guys were listening on the way in, but I just learned about 50,
Of course we were.
50 minutes ago.
Yeah, they're big-time listeners all the
I
time.
didn't know if Derek made you listen or not. I didn't know until about 50 minutes ago that J. Peterman and the J. Peterman catalog was a real thing.
It still is.
I thought it was a fictionalized bit. I thought Seinfeld was making fun of somebody, and J. Peterman was the embodiment of some other magazine guy. Didn't know it was real.
Well, I'll add another something else that you're not aware of is I own the company now.
We just
2 years after
Yeah,
Seinfeld
unbelievable.
ended, the real J. Peterman company went belly up, and I was in New York one day, got a phone call from John Peterman and said, I've got the intellectual property rights back to the company. Do you want to put it together under our parallel strengths? And so heretofore, since 2000, I have owned the company with him.
That's so cool.
I liked the role so much, I bought the company.
That's so great.
Now, the same thing can be said of Larry.
Yeah, that's what's interesting. You've got the two people here that played real-life characters. You know, I didn't know it when we were doing the show, but at one point, like on the final day of rehearsal, Jerry said to the writer, Spike, he goes, tell Larry a little bit about how the real guy behaves. And I went, there's a real guy?
Wow.
You know?
Get out of here.
And then later, about 8 years later, I was in New York doing a play, and I saw the soup stand, and I went in there to meet him, and I thought I was going to get yelled at or something, but he was like, oh, you're very funny, you know.
And he wasn't as mean as your character was.
He is with the customers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is his name Yev Kassem, or was that name just completely fictionalized?
His name was Al Yeganeh, but I've talked to customers of the soup stand because I spent some time working with the guys that own it now on a completely unrelated issue. But I heard that he would give free soup to homeless people and police officers, and he would yell and scream at pregnant women. So he was just a loose cannon.
Yeah.
So evidently, like, I was meaner than he could be at times, but not as mean as he could be at times.
Well, I do want to mention once again, if you want to go down and meet these two, it's a night about nothing. The ticket package is available right now. Outfield reserve ticket, Saints T-shirt, and a meet and greet with Larry Thomas and John O'Hurley from the TV show Seinfeld. You can get that on now at saintsbaseball.com, saintsbaseball.com, to actually meet our guests in person tonight at the lovely CHS Field. You guys probably haven't had a chance to see that place yet, have you?
I have not yet. No, I'm looking
not
forward to
yet.
it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of minor league ball. I really do. I just love the whole concept of the fact that families can still go to a baseball park and not have to empty their wallet in the parking lot.
Yep. Saints do it right.
Yeah, they're great.
The best.
Yeah,
And
it's wonderful.
It's always fun to do these games as we're doing tonight because you never find an audience in a better mood. You know?
Yeah.
They're just
good point.
Everybody
having
goes to a
great
game looking
time.
for a great time, and of course, we have the first pitch to throw out. We'll jostle over that. Actually, I would just as soon have Larry throw the first pitch out, and I would prefer to throw the last pitch out.
Yeah, that's
While it may disturb the coach a little bit to be 2 outs in the ninth, the bases are loaded, and now we're going to have our celebrity come on. Would you please welcome John O'Hurley?
Well, it sounds like eventually you guys are going to own the team anyway. It's just a matter of when.
I actually would like John to throw out the first pitch because you always have to explain to people, you know, actors are actors because they couldn't play baseball.
right.
If we could, we would be baseball players and
athletes,
not
for sure.
actors.
So you guys both joined Seinfeld when it was already established, right? It wasn't, you guys weren't season one. Jay Peterman was what, five or six?
I did the last 5 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Soup Nazi was what, seven?
Yeah.
So when you guys were on the show, Seinfeld had been established. It wasn't an upstart. But did you have any idea that 30 years later that it was such a big deal and your characters were so iconic that 30 years later it was still going to matter to you and you were still going to get recognized for those performances 3 decades later?
I would say to the extras that were in my office scenes or anywhere else, I would say, save the script. Make notes on the script of everything you can possibly remember because you will be watching the show with your grandchildren someday.
Wow.
And I said, I can't say that about any other show you're going to do or I have done. And to this date, we've been right.
See, you had vision that I didn't have. The first episode I ever saw was the parking garage. And I remember my first wife was an actress too. So we were sitting there and we watched it, and I said, that's the most brilliant comedy I've ever seen, but it's not going to work. And she said, why? And I said, because, it's too like New York, it's too urban, it's too specific. No one's going to get this. And she goes, well, I'm from Indiana, and I get it. I'm from Brooklyn, And I said, well, maybe it has a chance. And then we watched it religiously, you know, and then in season 7, I get this audition, and it was like, I'm auditioning for Seinfeld. And then getting on it was, it was amazing. So it was a job where I spent all week, the rehearsal week, just sitting in the bleachers watching the Jerry's living room scenes unfold. And I was just amazed. You know, I remember at one point there's a moment in my episode where they're arguing, George and Jerry are arguing about the schmoopy thing.
Yep.
And Julia just goes, you know, wouldn't it be funny if I kind of got up and sauntered over towards the door and then left just when he needs me, when he goes, right, Elaine? And Andy Ackerman, the director, goes, yeah, give it a try. Wow. And she did it, and it's in the episode, but it wasn't in the script. Wow. And that's how, you know, it went. I was just sitting there as an actor, an improv comedian, whatever. I'm just going like, oh, that's paradise, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
And Julia was such a powerhouse. And obviously, John, your character dealt with her all the time because she worked at the J. Peterman catalog. But she was just so good.
It was a little bit like the surreal version of Lou Grant and Mary Tyler Moore, I think. We had that type of a relationship. Yeah, she was, I mean, to her credit, I think the greatest female physical comedienne that contemporary comedy has right now. I think she goes down with the ship. She'll do anything for the laugh, and you only have to look at the Elaine dance to know that is simple proof that she's a trooper.
It's so true. Yeah, and of course, Veep is one of my favorite shows of all time. There's so many jokes in that you have to watch the episodes 3 times to catch them all.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, and the 4-letter words, which is so strange. Which is so strange to listen to them coming out of her mouth.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
I know one of the actresses had a phrase that I met the cast one time, and I repeated the phrase. It's like, that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard on air. I can't even say it.
Yeah,
sure.
of course,
It's got the F word in it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I said, did they actually write that in the script, or did you just go off? And she goes, no, that was written in the script. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy dialogue, but it always worked. And of course, Julia can be funny doing anything, you know, which is also kind of ironic because she was always the first one to break up. And, the first time I yelled "no soup for you" at her, you know, she fell on the floor. And she, you know, got up and she grabbed my hand and she goes, "You're so funny."
Oh, that's great.
That's so good.
What a confidence builder that is, right?
Yeah, especially since to this day I don't know what's funny about it. I don't. You know, everywhere I go, you know, someone goes, "Yell it at me," and I go, "No soup for you." And you know, once I met the Scrubs writers, and that's how I ended up doing an episode of Scrubs, because they said, you know, do the line. And I went, "No soup for you." And they went, "You don't mind that?" And I went, "My mother makes me do it." I mean, you know, but yeah, to this day, I always say to people, "What is funny about that?"
Let's keep talking about how you guys profited off of this. Like, did you ever? You had no option to trademark that, correct? I assume that was owned by Seinfeld.
Well, yeah, you know,
or NBC or whatever it is. Yep. Because man,
topical language, though, it's you can't really.
Sure,
that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I talked to a merchandise person at Warner Brothers once that said if anybody, you know, some guys tried to trademark it one time for T-shirts that didn't have anything to do with Seinfeld, and they said like, we don't care, you know, we'll always back you on it, because I have to say it and write it almost every day of my life.
Yeah.
And, you know, Warner Brothers, who owns the rights to the show itself and the merchandising, said, you know, we'll always back you on it. So
that's good.
A question for somebody who knows nothing about how television is made or done, especially sitcoms and such. Was Larry David on set when you guys were filming at all? I don't know what a showrunner does.
Yes, not only, but he more so than anyone, because a lot of the last-minute jokes that were put in were Larry saying, "Hey, go say this word here, say this word there," and it was stuff that was never in the script.
Wow!
But it was just at the last minute, just something seemed appropriate.
Yeah, my two of my things from that episode were "Adios, muchacho" was not what I said to the Spanish guy, but at about 3 o'clock in the morning, when everybody was gone, Larry goes, "Don't take off your costume. I got two things I want you to do." And so one of those was, to say, "Adios, muchacho." So I ended up playing that with Larry because, I've never done Curb, but I did get to act with him in that moment.
Wow,
but you don't
great.
see him. They cut back to the guy that did it like hours earlier in the evening. And the other thing was when she did when Julia did the Al Pacino thing, I originally just yelled "No soup for you," but he wanted me to go like, very good, you know something? What? No soup for you.
Which is, to your point about him being so mean to, quote, pregnant women in real life, but really charitable. She's giving the soup Nazi a compliment, and he still has no patience for,
yes.
You look like a young Al Pacino, and he's like, I don't have time for this. You're out of here. It's such a fun, that's what's funny about it, is how can you be so, just absolutely uninviting to a compliment? John, do you have a favorite J. Peterman moment?
Oh, the monologues. I mean, Peterman gave the writers a chance to write in long form rather than just writing clippy dialogue.
Right.
And but unfortunately, we were the most disorganized show on television, so inevitably the show was 10 minutes too long each week. But I had a monologue in each one of them. Yeah, I have one. I'll do one for you if you want.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This was in the Friars Club episode when I mistakenly thought that Elaine was having a tete-a-tete on office time with a guy named Bob. And so I decided to walk into her office and play Cupid. So I slapped down 2 tickets to the Karamazov Brothers Circus, and I told her that she and Bob could knock off a little early to get ready. Well, she looked at me as though I had grown a second head, and she said, "Bob?" And I said, and this was what was cut. I said, "Elaine, don't worry. I, too, am no stranger to love on the clock. As a young lad, my father apprenticed me to a honey factory in Belize. The chief beekeeper was this horrible hag of a woman with gnarled teeth and a giant wart that she called a nose. Ooh, she was not attractive, even by backward standards. But love is truly blind, Elaine, and as the days went on, working closer and closer together, that sweet smell of honey in the air, I knew I had to have that horrible creature. And I did, so you and Bob have a good time tonight."
I got the chills.
That's fantastic.
That was awesome.
So you get the impression if they needed to trim 2 minutes off the show, that was going.
That felt a little bit like the speech that Peterman gave at Susie's funeral when the character lies about sleeping with her out of nowhere.
And we succumbed to passion, and it was pretty good.
Oh my God, that's great.
That's so
Of course, I'll tell you, that was a very strange episode because from the initial table read with the network, that was an absolute tanker of an episode. And I turned to Michael Richards, who was sitting next to me at the table read, and I go, "This is terrible." He goes, "Don't worry, they'll punch it up." Well, guess what? They didn't. And during the week, we got to Tuesday night taping, and the show still didn't have an ending. We had no ending for the show. So at 10:30, they sent everybody home. They sent the audience home. Remember, we had a live studio audience. And everybody sat around and twiddled their thumbs while the network and the writers got together. And they finally put an ending to the show, which was that Peterman had an affair with her. And that was it.
An imaginary character.
That was
it. They made it up.
Of course. That was the...
My favorite Peterman was just 2 words. The horror.
Oh, the horror. Elaine, do you have any idea what happens to a butter-based frosting after 6 decades in a poorly ventilated British basement? I have a feeling what you're about to go through will be punishment enough.
See, I laugh harder at the first time you tell her the purchase that you just made, right? I'm not trying to put you on the spot if you remember those lines, but when you're so excited about your latest acquisition, the way that you kind of lean back in your chair and tell her that you just spent whatever it is, $29,000.
Duchess of Windsor, the wedding cake, $29,000.
and she's horrified because she knows she just ate it. It's such a good
and
bit.
replaced it with
$2
a $2 sentence. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, there were some priceless moments.
It's just brilliant.
Love it.
Yeah.
What a cool thing.
Yeah.
And it was fun watching Seinfeld those first couple seasons try to get their feet set, right? Because it's very different the back half of the show than the first half, just because, I don't know, like you said, Larry, it was so new. I think even they were trying to figure out what their voice was, but they got it, obviously, to a historic level.
Get to see those few episodes in season 1 and 2 till like way later on.
Yeah.
You know, when they were available. But yeah, you could see how everything changed. It morphed so much more than almost any other show. And like Michael Richards always said, you know, at the beginning of the show, I was the dumbest guy in the room. At the end of the show, I was the smartest guy in the room. So Kramer morphed like crazy. And, you know, so did everybody else and the humor.
The problem with the first season, the first season was 4 shows.
Yeah.
The problem with it is that they didn't know how to play their own material. And I noticed this because I remember after the first read-through of Peterman's introduction to the show, when I meet Elaine on the street, she says, I bump into her in the rain, and she says, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. I said, well, that's the best way to get to someplace you've never been. And the trouble was you had to play it as a drama. Seinfeld wasn't funny if you were looking for jokes. There were no jokes in the show. In fact, at the end of the first read-through, I called my manager and I go, this is the #1 show on television? I said, it's not funny. And it wasn't funny. And what I didn't understand yet was that if you play the scene as high, at the highest stakes that you possibly, if you play it like Streetcar Named Desire, it's funny. Mm-hmm. If you play it any less than that, it's not funny. And that was the problem with the first 4 episodes. They didn't have their stride yet. Wow. They weren't playing it for the real the meat of the tour de force quality of the show. I mean, you look at George. You know, if you give that role to any other porty fat guy in Hollywood, that the show would have tanked. But the fact that he is such a tour de force actor, that he played everything with intensity. He was passionately mediocre.
Yeah, that was the library inspector guy,
Bookman.
Yes, thank you.
Of course,
Bookman. I've seen multiple interviews where
Joy
I don't remember if it was Larry David or Jerry Seinfeld. Basically said like that's one of their favorite scenes in the entire series because that's essentially what they told that actor is no, you're playing this as straight as possible. Yeah. You need to take it seriously. Like this book and the fact that it's overdue is like a murder.
Like Friday. You have to play it like Friday on Dragnet.
Yeah. And Philip Baker Hall was a really great actor. And you could see Jerry throughout that scene, just his mouth is having so much trouble not laughing. You know, and that's what they aired. So you can imagine rehearsals where Jerry was just cracking up and falling on the floor. But yeah, that's one of my favorite. Yeah, although my favorite guest star was a guy named Charles Levin who played Shaky the Moyle.
Yes, he wonderful.
I Facebook messaged him one time when he was with us, and I said, was there any ad-libbing in that monologue about the wine glass so close to the edge of the table? And he goes, no, it was all scripted.
Wow.
And he was another like really accomplished, dramatic actor. And that's what they did. I mean, I remember going to the callback, which, I had to do two auditions, and I just kept telling myself, don't try to be funny. This guy is serious. He's trying to run a business. And that was, Jerry even said, like, I went through, like, all 6 scenes in the callback, and they brought me back in, and I was reading up against a marvelous, another actor we've lost, Richard Libertini, and I thought, well, I have no chance. He's here. And, I did it, and Jerry laughed a lot, but he brought me back in. He goes, do it again, and don't be so mean. You know what I mean? It was funny, but don't be so mean. I couldn't repeat what I did in that audition again for anything. I don't know what I was doing.
Wow.
Because it didn't make sense to me. Soup Nazi, he's mean.
He's mean.
Yeah.
And I tried to do it, and nobody laughed. It was literally crickets going off in the room. And when I ended up getting the part, it was like, why? I blew
Look at
it.
that. How did Jeffrey Tambor have to get? How was he involved in your career? If you don't mind.
Well, I was taking an acting class, and Jeffrey was I was in the advanced version of the class, and Jeffrey was in the master's class with a guy named Milton Katsalis. And Jeffrey would substitute teach our class quite often, and he and I seemed to really hit it off. He seemed to like what I did, and I loved his critiques and stuff. And I was under threat of being kicked out of class if I didn't get a job within 6 weeks at one point, because I hadn't worked, professionally in too long a time for our teacher. And my classmate said, ask Jeffrey for a favor. And I went, no, you don't understand. I mean, this guy's already being kind to me, and he's one of the greatest actors in the business, and I'm not going to ask him for $5, And so they made me write him a little note and say, hey, could you introduce me to the guy that cast the Larry Sanders Show? So he set up a what they call a general with a guy named Mark Hirschfeld. And I didn't know he cast Seinfeld as well, but we had a general, which is sort of a lose-lose situation because, they go like, oh, so what have you been up to? And, they've heard 5'9",
Yeah.
There's almost nothing you could say, but I was a bail bondsman at the time. That was my day job. And evidently that really caught his attention. And so we had this great hour-long conversation about the bail bond business. Nothing about acting. And at the very end, I was, he goes, well, thank you. This was really fun. And I'm getting up to leave. And he goes, oh, by the way, it says here on your resume that you do dialects. And I went, yeah, with a face like mine, you have to. And he just goes like, okay, great. Well, I also cast Seinfeld, and sometimes we need guys, streets of New York with different dialects. And I went, oh, great. I love Seinfeld. Think of me. But, that was like, yeah, right. Yeah, and about 2 weeks later, I get this call from this agent that I had who, I call him a warehouse agent because he would take on everybody and stick your pictures in a warehouse. And, and he literally called me one night and goes, Larry, this is Mike, your agent? I'm going, yeah, Mike, I know you. And finally, by the time I got the call back, he called me saying, you got a call back for Seinfeld? I had to say to him, Mike, could you stop ending every sentence in a question mark? Because you're beginning to make me nervous. But yeah, it was a crazy situation, and Jeffrey had everything to do with it,
Wow.
Got to be lucky and got to be ready.
Yeah,
Right?
at
Got to
the
be
right
both.
moment.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
That's awesome. All right, more with Larry Thomas and John
Do
O'Hurley
they have
after
time
this.
to stay? Can they
you
stay
stick
longer,
around,
Derek, or-
or not? A couple more minutes or what?
Is that
Yeah.
cool?
All right,
Cool.
cool.
Okay, great.
We have nowhere else to go.
Again,
You don't have to be in CHS Field till tonight.
That's right. A night about nothing tonight at CHS Field, Saints baseball. The package includes an outfield reserve ticket and a Saints T-shirt and a meet and greet with Larry Thomas and John O'Hurley from the Seinfeld Show. Meet and greets
also,
from 5:30 to 6:30. By the way.
Huge fan of game shows in general. And Mark Parrish back there, his
Yeah.
family has been on Family Feud, but not when John O'Hurley
Yeah, a
was the
little
host,
late.
correct?
Wife was a little bit late for you, unfortunately, John.
Man, almost got to meet the Parrish family,
So
John. It
cool.
would have changed your
No,
life.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you.
I have many wonderful stories about Family
I
Feud.
can't
out
wait.
there.
We'll ask you about it in a second. More with Larry Thomas and John O'Hurley after this. Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Lenovo and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tech that hits different. Can your gear keep up with the beat? Lenovo PCs are built for creators, dreamers, and fans who don't hit pause. Visit Lenovo.com for the latest in AI PCs and game-changing tech.
Hear the Lynx all summer long on the Minnesota Lynx channel on iHeartRadio and the audio home for basketball, KFAN. Presented locally by RBC Wealth Management.
Proud to support women on and off the court. Bring your financial ideas to RBC Wealth Management, and together, we'll help make them happen. Our team is committed to empowering your financial future with skillful guidance and personalized strategies. Visit rbcwealthmanagement.com.
App. Search Fud Around and Find Out with AZ Fudd and listen now.
Call 952-0RES. Get your carpets cleaned the right way, the Zero-Res way. 3 rooms for just $124 if you simply ask for the KFAN special. This is for your home, your cabin, your business. It doesn't matter if you're having still one last big summer bash and you need to get your carpets cleaned, or if it's just been a long, long time since you've had your carpets cleaned at all. Zero-Res can do it the right way, the Zero-Res way. No harsh chemicals, no shampoos. And August is Pet Appreciation Month. Pets have accidents from time to time. My dogs have definitely done that. I've always called 952-0RES. It's a piece of cake. ZEROREZ. They've seen it all. They've done it all. They'll take 15% off any pet odor treatments this month. But like I said, if you get that KFAN special anyway, 3 rooms of carpet for $124, and they're going to throw in a free hallway. Actually, I think they lowered it to $119 if I remember right. Maybe it's $119. Let me double check. But 3 rooms for $119 and a free hallway this month if you simply mention KFAN. That goes until September 1st. You can also take $75 off your air duct cleaning package. 952-0RES or online at zeroresminnesota.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Ah, the sounds of back to school time. There's plenty to about this time of year. So let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it. Like the most craveable hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. It's going to be a great school year.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Hello?
Oh, hello. May I speak to your mother? You know, on account of how young your voice sounds.
Yeah, that's a good one. What can I do for you?
Well, ma'am, I'm with the Quintuple A Roofing Squad, the foremost experts on roofs.
Oh, good. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. You'll be happy to know that shingles come in a variety of attractive colors, including gray and brown.
Yes, that's great. But does your bid include ice and water, drip edge, ventilation, and permits?
Did I mention they also come in green? Okay, so much for Minneapolis.
When you need a roof, you need someone who not only knows their shingles, but knows everything else about roofing in this unforgiving climate. You need All Around. All Around is platinum preferred with American-made Owens Corning shingles that come with the best warranty in the business at super competitive prices, plus special rate financing. Visit allaround.com for a free no-obligation consultation.
All around, we get it done and we do it right.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for my amazing friends at Window Nation and WindowNation.com. It's going to be cool this weekend. Maybe it's the first time, maybe since spring, that you're opening up your windows. If you have to open your windows and it's a struggle, if they don't work, if you can't get them unlatched, if it's got old screens that are way too heavy to carry, that we all who grew up in the 80s carried those hideous screens up the stairs, replace your windows immediately with my friends at Window Nation at WindowNation.com. This month, get 50% off all window styles. You put 0 down, make 0 payments. You pay 0 interest for 2 years. That's right. You could pay nothing until 2027. My friends at Window Nation have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, 96% customer service rating, and they have over 45,000 5-star reviews, and they've installed over 3 million windows. Go to WindowNation.com. I love them. You will too. WindowNation.com, 866-90Nation. Bye.
Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in August. Take care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off your joint sealing. LevelMN.com.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
All All right, welcome back to the Power True Morning Show. Wednesday, August 20th. Super big day if you're a fan of Seinfeld. It's been super trippy, super cool. John O'Hurley is here. Larry Thomas is here. They played Jay Peterman and the Soup Nazi, respectively, on Seinfeld. Just an absolute powerhouse of a show.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Never been. I told these guys when I just introduced myself too. Is I have been so intensely staring at the back of their heads with every word they say.
Not my best feature.
Well, I got no choice from back here.
And you'll notice that some of my hair is real.
Looks great. Looks great, guys. Great. Looks great from back here.
So again, an hour and a half ago now, when I learned that Jay Peterman is a real person and now you own the company.
Oh, my Lord.
That makes the Real Peterman Tour episode even more trippy.
It does, doesn't it?
Because now it makes more sense that you guys were probably making fun of that on some level, and I had no idea that that was the joke.
Well, yeah, it was funny. And when I first got the role, all they did was hand me the catalog, the J. Peterman catalog, and they say, we just want it to sound the way the catalog is written. And if you haven't seen the catalog, it is the most bizarre thing. It is it's a Hemingway novel about an Oxford button-down. Tom Hanks came up to me once and he said, he says, I read the catalog. He says, I save it on the bedside. He said, and I read it to Rita at night. He says, but I use your voice.
That I'd like to hear.
That's awesome. So, all right, so another dumb question, ignorant question, but why not? Because I've already been surprised a couple times this morning. Was there something like the urban sombrero in the actual Peterman catalog?
No, but and this was something that John Peterman and I always had a cantankerous relationship with one another. We'd go to the board meetings together and we'd kick and scream. And, he was always saying things like, this internet thing is never going to catch on. People aren't going to buy, it's like, you've got to be kidding me. And so I always said to him, we have to do the urban sombrero as a sight gag. Just people will buy it.
Yep.
So I said, let's do one. And we'll do them as collector items so that they would be certified. So this would be one of 20. So, well, sure enough, we put it on the cover and we sold them, and we sold every blessed one of them. And they went for, some of them went for charity, but they went for as much as $10,000.
$10,000.
Wow. I have a friend who bought one for $10,000.
Wow.
He bought one of one. He bought the first one.
Whoa.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Well, because it was such a sight gag, it's like it's like one of those things you say. It's like no soup for you. Say urban sombrero, everybody gets it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, that's what that show did. It put certain things in the lexicon of society, and there's a lot of catchphrase. People always ask me, like, how does 6 minutes on a television show, give you that kind of longevity? And Anson Williams once went 30 million viewers. And I went, yeah, that. But also, there are phrases that people use every day. And I think one of the reasons why my character is popular to this day is because I'm one of the guest people that had a catchphrase. Usually it was just them. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that and, whatever. Yeah. But I was lucky enough, a 6-minute guest star. Believe me, 6 minutes. I put every scene on a videotape after I did the show to be because my reel before that was a bunch of like really bad horror films and stuff. And so I just decided I'm just going to put all 6 scenes from Seinfeld on here, because it's the best stuff I've ever done.
Yeah, why not?
And it came out to like 6.00. So I had 6 minutes of the show.
6 minutes again, though. 30 years later, we're still talking about those 6 minutes. Right? It's unbelievable. All right, let's talk Family Feud for a second, John O'Hurley, because Mark Parrish back there again, his family was on it, but that was the Steve Harvey era, correct?
Yes, it was.
What year was that?
This was it was like 2012, 2013.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I didn't look it up, but what is it? About 6 or 7 hosts in the history of the show, give or take, somewhere in that range.
Somewhere around. Yeah. I think 6. I think, but I had a great time. I did 5 seasons of it, which was just plenty for me. They were about to move the show to Orlando. And my contract was up, and I said, "Well, that's where game shows go to die." So, and it was also conflicting too much with the fact I was on Broadway doing Chicago the musical, and it was just really conflicting. So I finally said, I've done 5 seasons. That's plenty. No one has to. But I have some great memories of the show because I'll tell you, people turn into deer in the headlights when you put a television camera on. I had 2 guys, now otherwise very intelligent guys, college graduates, I'm sure, come up to the face-off. And the question was this: name a classic film that begins with the letter C. And you would say?
Casablanca,
Citizen Kane,
sure,
Caddyshack. They were all up there on the board. Seabiscuit. And then inevitably, they would always put Grandma down on the end of the line. She was the fifth. Yep. She was the fifth. So, we're never going to get to her. Mm-hmm. Well, of course not. You always, kept moving down. And so the question was up. We surveyed we surveyed 100 people. Top 6 answers are on the board. Name something that you would do on a first date to make yourself seem more attractive. And they're going down the line, and you would say cologne or all the stuff. I mean, it was just nonsense to get. Well, we get down to Grandma, and I grab her hand, and I give her a little kiss on her hand, and I say, all right, let's think back a little bit. And I said, all right, you're on your first date. Someone shows up and take you out. What would that person do to make themselves seem or be more attractive? And she looks at me straight in the eye, and she goes, stuff their pants with a vegetable?
Oh, God. Not my kind of
girl.
Wow. But I know, I don't think you were there, John, but in 2001, I think it was, we did a Seinfeld sidekicks version of The Weakest Link. And,
oh, wow.
I was on the road with the Odd Couple at the time, touring, and I didn't want to be the dumbest actor in Hollywood, so I read 600 pages of the almanac to prepare, right? And then we were in a van going to one of the theaters one time, and it was 2001, right? So Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA was a hit again because of 9/11. And I said to the entire cast, I said, okay, topic for conversation. How would you like to be the guy who wrote a song that's making a lot of money because of 9/11? And we talked about it. And a few days later, I go on The Weakest Link. And you know what my first question was?
Who wrote that song?
Who's the country singer associated with God Bless the USA? And I stood there just going like, it wouldn't come to me. That's how nervous you get on a game show. And, I knew it, but it wouldn't come out.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You don't want to be nervous and be the one that has a viral clip for the rest of time, but being nervous is probably exactly what's going to make that happen. Mm-hmm. That really sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you must have seen that 1,000 times, John, right? Where just people were terrified to even be in front of a camera, let alone potentially answer something that made them look stupid.
Yep, I had a guy there, and a similar question about how do you make a date more romantic? Something you would do to a bath to make it seem more inviting. And you'd say, well, a candle or music or something like that. Get all the way down to him. He was on the end as well. And he said, 401k jelly. 401k.
He's on the right path.
He's getting there. And then someone invented it.
Yeah. See, people are making money off you guys. That aren't you guys. Well, so Family Feud over the years, has gotten dirtier and dirtier, right?
there was. I didn't want to say it, but frankly, yes, it's become a penis joke.
It really is.
Really
that's what this show is. So we love that. Yeah. But it was a very different show than it was when I was growing up.
It stopped being Family Feud and
Totally.
it started just Feud.
Totally.
Because it was just and I was getting a lot of letters from people saying, you can't say this stuff we can't show the dinner at dinner time. So I said, it's time to leave the show.
It's a good point because I'm a game show nerd. I don't know, just grew up with them. So Game Show Network is on in my house a lot. And Match Game is the same way, by the way.
Yeah.
Current Match Game, or the one that they just had with Alec Baldwin, is overwhelmingly filthy.
They don't trust that comedy doesn't have to go that far.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a good point.
People say, what is your favorite job of all time? And it wasn't Seinfeld. It was when I was hosting To Tell the Truth. I had the funniest panel, and we had the funniest stories, and we didn't have to be dirty. We were creative, but it was absolutely the most enjoyable job that I had. That was the one where will the real so-and-so please stand up?
Great bit. Yep. That's the one going all the way back. That's the one even that they showcased in Catch Me If You Can, right? Where Leo's character was pretending to be on that show. Anyway, a great show. Yeah, it does break my heart a little bit because I loved Family Feud growing up so much. I kind of grew up in the Ray Combs era, but obviously Richard Dawson kissed everybody on the planet before that.
Yep.
So I don't
No,
know.
on the lips, not the planet.
Fair.
The planet probably would have been more appropriate.
No, but it just sucks. My youngest is 11, and there are definitely times on the Game Show Network I'm like, I should probably change the channel. This question's way too filthy. That sucks. Because I don't know. I don't think there was any of that when I was watching it growing up.
No, it was always.
You know, as a huge Jeopardy fan, there is that one moment with Ken Jennings when Alex said, name a garden item that can also be a person of ill repute. And he goes, that would be a hoe, Alex.
Yeah.
And it was
Great moment.
Rake. But
he's fantastic, by the way. I keep saying this. I'm not anti Alex Trebek. He's one of the goats. Ken Jennings is phenomenal at hosting that show.
Boy,
he's so good.
When Alex passed away, that was the biggest topic of conversation among my friends is, who are they going to get?
Yeah, how?
Yeah. Hello.
And Ken Jennings is, thank goodness, they got someone great.
Yeah. Hey, since we're talking about the current state of game shows, let's talk about the current state of comedies because there aren't a lot of, the sitcoms aren't the same as the 90s when obviously they were just gigantic with Seinfeld and Friends and other ones. I don't know. There's few and far between when it comes to just standard 30-minute sitcoms in 2025. They seem to be kind of fading away.
Well, there's a formula that they try to use based on the honeymooners. A schlubby guy and a hot wife. And they just use, and every once in a while it works, like the King of Queens, But it's like, get off the formula, because Seinfeld proved that if you get off the formula, you might have something extra special. Yep. But they won't. They won't greenlight something that doesn't have a formula, and that's why there isn't another Seinfeld.
Why is that? Because I understand maybe the networks are gun shy because they want to just print money, but some of these streaming services don't seem to care about money. They'll just cut a check. So why not have a streaming service like Netflix just go gamble and try something completely different? And they have, but I'm surprised they don't do it more.
Gamble, nobody wants to gamble with the bottom line.
Nothing runs faster from uncertainty than a dollar bill.
Yeah.
Well said. Yeah. So,
it's true.
Do you guys do a lot of Comic-Cons? If you don't, I was talking to somebody who is in the same business you guys are in, and he does a ton of Comic-Cons, and he says those are huge hits.
Yeah,
because
fun.
that's where fans can see you and get pictures and autographs and all that.
Larry and I both have gone. We've seen each other. Usually we're sitting next to each
other.
Yeah.
We're
the 1-2 punch.
We did one just last year, and but it's funny. It depends what else you've done. Like everyone's always said, we need to get a Seinfeld group together, and it's not as big as you think it is because everyone lines up for John or for Patrick Warburton, whatever, because of the cartoon voiceovers. That's much bigger.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of anime, that does go on.
I once attended one years ago that was mostly Star Trek. And some guy comes up, and I wish you could see what I'm doing, but he kept looking down at my picture, dressed as the soup Nazi, right? Mm-hmm. And looking up at me and looking down and looking up. And then he started to get this face like he was smelling cabbage cooking in the next room. And he finally goes what episode were you in? And meaning Star Trek, right?
Right.
And I went, well, that's actually from Seinfeld. And then his face got even worse, and he went, oh, I never liked that show. And he walked away. And I thought, well, why did he have to offer me that information? I didn't write it's like John Wayne doing Hamlet. I didn't write this crap.
His Comic-Con.
I mean, it was just like, it's like if you're from Star Trek, you could be an extra and you'll make tons of money.
Right.
So being from a sophisticated comedy at Comic-Cons isn't always the best. But it is nice when people, they want to hear the stories that you like to tell from the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of voiceover money, John, have you done audiobooks? Because if not, what are you waiting for? I was going to say, God.
I've written 3 books.
So I hope you voiced all 3 of those.
I voiced all 3 of my books.
Probably smart.
They're outstanding.
Awesome.
But because I host the National Dog Show on Thanksgiving Day.
We were just talking.
It's the best.
Yeah, but believe it or not, next to the Super Bowl, that is now the number 1 show on television. We get 30 million people watching the National Dog Show.
No kidding.
On Thanksgiving Day. We've been doing it for 24 years now.
My family watches it. It's on.
It bewilders me that show gets the kind of audience that it does.
Do you have a dog background, or did they just like your voice and your vibe, and they just thought you'd be a good host for it, or were you in that field in some way?
Let me tell you how the learning curve went. The first year they did the show, they brought the Old English sheepdog up to the judge, this elegantly gowned woman who was, put together like a judge would be, and if you don't know what an Old English sheepdog is, it's 80 pounds of hair and 2 pounds of actual dog. So she walks around to the back of the dog and she starts putting her hands all over the back of the dog. And I turned to my co-host, David Fry, the most knowledgeable man in the world of dogs, and I said, David, can you explain to us what she's doing? He says, John, she's putting her hands on the dog to make sure that the shoulders and the hips align with the written specification of what the perfect Old English sheepdog should be. He said, because you can ruin a really good dog with a really bad dog with a really good haircut. And I said, you're telling me? I went to junior prom. And so she walks around to the front of the dog and starts picking through all of the hair on the dog's head. And I said, Dave, what is she doing now? He says, John, she's trying to find the eyes to gauge the attentiveness of the animal. And I said, really? I said, well, I'll tell you, if she picks through all of that hair and she finds only one eye, she's got the wrong end of the dog. There was my learning curve 24 years ago.
See, but that's the genius. That's why everybody loved the movie Best in Show, right?
So
the yin and yang between the expert and the dry comic. It's just that movie was such a masterpiece.
Yeah, we've had some wonderful time.
And my guess is you hear that about your broadcast all the time, right? That it's got to be a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, I'm writing my jokes all year long.
Yeah, it's tough to beat that one. That's very good.
You talked about your voiceover work a little bit there, John, and I know my generation in particular knows you perhaps best as King Neptune. Can you talk about just being, from the acting side on screen and then translating that to the cartoons?
It's the most voiceover for cartoons is one of the most beautiful jobs you can ever have because you can do it from anywhere. I've done it when I've been in England. I've been recording in the U.S. You can do it in a pair of pajamas. It doesn't matter. And I'm in and out. I can do an entire episode of a cartoon inside of 5 minutes, as long as I'm quick and they're taking one take. I can be in and out of there in no time at all. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, and always everything is always larger than life. That's the beautiful part of animated. Animated television. I just love it. And, the kids will always come up at the Comic-Cons and say, do his voice. SpongeBob, that was quite a burger.
That's so good.
How often did you get asked that just in the 90s or beyond? Just, is this your real voice? Or how much of that is the character, right? Because my guess is because it is so over the top, but it's not that far off from your voice. It's just an exaggeration of your voice.
It's just, it is. I really believe that the voice, the speaking voice, is a musical instrument. And if I sustain tone, I'm singing. And if I don't sustain the tone, I'm talking. But it's basically the same vocal cords that are doing the same thing. So, to me, it's my voice was ironically, my voice was the last one to change in high school. I had a little squeaky voice up here. All of a sudden, one day it went down here.
Well, since
it hasn't come back.
All of us do radio. I think all of us would switch voices with
100%.
you in a heartbeat.
Amen.
Yeah.
Jeez,
it's outstanding.
That's the thing about voiceovers is if you don't have like the voice going in and you're trying to do different voices, it doesn't.
Yeah, good point.
It doesn't always fly because. How do you know you're going to have the exact one?
For sure.
As the Zoop Nazi, I was just imitating Omar Sharif. Seriously. They wanted a Middle Eastern accent, and I had done many accents before, but not that one. And so the night before the audition, I put in Lawrence of Arabia, and I listened to him go, "You're drifting, Lawrence. Stop drifting, be warned." And I went, okay, I'll do that.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It's the best.
I love it. So cool.
Larry Thomas and John O'Hurley are going to be at CHS Field tonight. Derek, what time? 7? Game time 7.
And remember, the last pitch will be about 9:30. I'll be
throwing that. Just have him be the PA all night. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. So cool you guys
That
came
was
in.
so
Nice
fun.
to meet both
Awesome.
of you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to
A lot of
Larry
fun.
and thanks to John. They're at the Saints game tonight.
Thank you.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 to noon is next.